Well, look what we have here. We got ourselves a killer. Only this time, you killed the sheriff.
This is the Horrible Film School. Take a seat and slowly peel open those trap-eye keepers. I am Chris, and I'm here with Professor Hootie.
What's up, fellas? Always happy to be back with family today, boys.
Family. It's really a really family-oriented film at the end of the day, isn't it?
It all comes down to family.
Speaking of family, we are also joined by a man who has definitely intimidated someone with a revolver. Professor Joey, a.k.a. Dr. Nasty.
What up, boys? We're in the dog days of summer. Who's ready to talk some Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Talking Texas, man, it is hot. It is hot.
Got that Texas heat.
That Texas tea, black gold. Remember that? Beverly Hillbillies? Texas tea.
Yeah.
Oh, who could forget?
Who could?
Old
Jed Clampton.
Old Jed. Oh, damn. If I was 4 years old, I could probably sing that song right back to you. Granny put that
I don't
in
think
the
there's
brain,
words to
but,
that song. I think it just goes.
Oh, Jed.
Became me in there. Just, yeah.
He said Texas is a place we ought to be. And we moved to Beverly
Hills.
Beverly Hills, that is.
I could be wrong, but I believe the bluegrass band Flat and Scruggs did that song.
Ain't no way there's
Oh,
a fucking
shit.
band called Flat
Trivia.
and Scruggs.
Flat and Scruggs
It's
is
trivia
an
night at the
all-time classic
podcast.
bluegrass band.
Classic. There you go, Joy. Write that shit down.
Mm-hmm. Instantly on my Spotify.
There you go. Speaking of classics, I got some news here for you. We might have some modern classics because Obsession is now the highest grossing original horror movie of this century. It's now at $423 million worldwide.
And the hits keep on coming. Did you finally watch it?
I did. I watched it last weekend.
Oh, what are your thoughts?
I think it was good.
Oh, boy.
I think it's a B,
Joey.
though. It's not an A.
That's crazy.
Not close to an
That's
A,
wild.
brother.
That's insane.
It's a B movie, bro.
It's
Nah,
crazy
brother.
talk.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
You just over here were trying to be fucking contrarian just because everybody else likes this shit.
I'm really not, brother.
Bullshit.
I'm really not.
It's just better than Bone Temple, bro.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't
that's
even
good.
close.
It's a
Better
good
than Bone
comparison.
Temple.
That wasn't close, bro. There's
Did
levels to the game, brother.
Did you get what I said when my critique was I wish it had more of that odd of her like hiding in the corner when he wakes up in the bedroom?
More of like the creepiness to it.
Yeah, I wanted more of that vibe.
Yeah.
She's holding a flower pot.
I
in
think it
her
was
face.
great for great for what it is, but I don't know, man. I laughed a lot. It was funny. I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It had some extremely
I wasn't
dark humor,
scared
yeah.
at all. I thought it was some really funny shit in there. Like the craziness just, it cracked me up throughout her obsession. I don't know, I need more time to probably marinate with it.
I want to know how
Man, I
that
guess-
man had that much duct tape in his house.
I know, man. Look at that shit. That's half the damn budget right there. You got that name brand shit, too. Hold that door closed. And then the other coin here is the Backrooms, right? Kane Parsons said that the bonus footage from the Backrooms Everything Must Go version of the film will be on YouTube this week. Backrooms released on digital today, July the 14th, fellas. I don't think anybody here's seen it, but
Nope,
it's out there.
not really a big YouTube.
A Backrooms guy?
I'm not really a big backrooms, backshots type of guy.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not the tuber.
I like
don't
the
subscribe to a lot
front
of
shots. I
channels
like seeing
personally.
eyes.
he
You
got
have to
some
make
pretty
love
good
with
reviews
direct eye
though.
contact. Yeah, it's definitely been. I feel like that and Obsession have kind of been hand in hand as like the new wave of what horror is supposed to be. I guess like the next generation kind of bringing it to the forefront. Their styles, but this whole backroom things is I guess it's a whole like subgenre of YouTube.
Well, I think it's one
Joey watches a
appeals-
lot of weird YouTube stuff.
One appeals to the Roblox crowd, and one appeals to the TikTok crowd.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's my lack of TikTok and Roblox.
Yeah, maybe
are
it's that the
keeping
fact that I'm
this-
an old man with fucking gray hair on my balls.
Yeah, maybe it's all the gray hair on my
Obsession.
balls.
Let's try Bone Temple, where he gets to sing rock songs.
Bone Temple. Exactly. Give me some 80s
Oh,
throwback music.
If it
Give me
isn't,
a real actor.
if it
doing
isn't,
something.
if it isn't Rolf Venus. Oh man, he's such a good actor. My nipples are
It's
so
Ray
hard
Fiennes,
watching
by the
Rolf
way.
Venus.
But let me I thought the main actor, and he was reminding me in Obsession, I thought he was terrible.
No. He was great for what he was, but he was very.
She was great.
He was
terrible.
great, but he was very despicable.
No, he wasn't.
He
bro.
was a
He
fucking
really wasn't.
coward. Watching him do what he was doing just made me so goddamn mad. Like,
I agree.
He
And
was
I don't
such
think it
a
was necessarily
fucking
the character so
bitch.
much as the actor, man. Something about it.
I think it was great.
I
He
actually
perfectly
agree with Chris
fit
on
that
one.
role of like fucking weakling man. No backbone.
Yeah, it was pitiful. I could not relate to the guy at all. I was like, I don't know if this character sucks or this actor sucks. Either way, it was a downer, that part of it for me. Well, let's get back to what really matters here, Joy. Linda Cardellini is teasing Crystal Lake's deep dive
God,
into
is
Mrs.
she
Voorhees.
taking her shirt off?
She says showrunner Brad Caleb Kane has made sort of this mixtape of all the things he would love to see happen for Pamela. It goes all over the place for her character.
Ooh.
Sexy.
Ooh, we're gonna go deep into
I'm
Mrs.
getting
Voorhees.
Vera
you know what I'm saying?
Farmiga fucking Bates Motel vibes.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Bates
I feel like
Hotel.
I'm the only one excited for Crystal Lake at this point.
Yeah, I'm not excited
Well,
for it.
You think about, dude, we're getting a TV series in the modern world where we actually have good TV series.
Yeah, but it's
golden age
about
of
the
television.
person no one gives a shit
One
about.
of the big four.
No one gives a
But it's
fuck
about one of-
about Pam Anderson or whatever her name is.
This is one of the big four horror icons, and we're getting an actual TV series. About
Chris,
it.
no
that's
one
a big fucking deal.
Just like no one gave a fuck about the show Gotham. No one gives a fuck about seeing these people
That's
as kids.
network television, man.
No
This is
one
different.
gives a
This is
shit.
different.
I want to see them as
A24 is producing this.
This is on Peacock, right?
Peacock, yeah, but A24 is producing
Chris,
it. I think it's
A24
streaming only.
produced-
It's not going to be on live television.
A24 produced Tusks and that motherfucking Lamb show.
Bruh.
Like,
I was about to say, you got to bring up Lamb.
There's Mrs.
You're
brother.
forgetting Hereditary. You're forgetting Midsommar. You're forgetting Obsession.
There's
Was
Mrs.
it Obsession? Or Backrooms. One of those. They got the name on one of those.
I think Obsession might be Neon, actually.
I think Blum bought one of them, right? Jason Blum maybe did Obsession.
Blum?
Hmm.
I think it was Blumhouse.
I think. Yeah, I think A24 did the Backrooms. I think it's their highest grossing movie, actually, Backrooms. I got one more. This is a banger. This is just fresh on my desk. I found this out this morning. This is for you, Mr. Hootie. A Nightmare on Elm Street remake is in the works at Paramount. The film will directly adapt Wes Craven's original screenplay.
I have had multiple people send me this article.
That's a big one, man. I was like,
The news is
I was
out.
done with my notes. I had put all my news to the side, and then I get the little Twitter pop up. I was like, is that Robert Englund? Oh, shit.
I
Doing
am
the OG, though.
I'm excited, but I'm a little
Timid?
nervous. I'm timid
Yeah.
until they announce who's playing.
It's
Oh,
rumored
pretty
that Freddy's going to be played by AI.
Oh, yes. That's how you know it's good. It's going to be the kid from Backrooms.
Yeah,
Or not Backrooms,
CGs.
damn it. Obsession.
It's going to be CGs.
I
He's the
can
Obsession
see
kid.
what's that boy y'all all like.
What's
this,
that boy? I guarantee
what's
he's
that
talking about a
boy?
grown-ass man.
Well, he's
Timothy
younger than me, I
Chalamet?
believe. No, that is a boy.
That would be fucking dope. Johnny Depp,
Skarsgård,
bro.
Skarsgård
Johnny
from
Depp.
Skarsgård from
Bill?
Barbarian.
God, no.
Which one is that?
He's in too much classical shit now.
He
Oh,
can't
he
do
was
Pennywise and
Nosferatu.
do Freddy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
You're
going
forgetting fucking Pennywise, bro. He can't get 2 of the top 10.
I don't like his Pennywise, so I just skip that.
Pennywise is great,
I'm
man.
just saying. Welcome to Derry was actually better than it should have been. So
I'm trying to think of like a tall, skinny, lanky, weird person.
tall, skinny, lanky. Weird.
The dude who
That's a
plays
very
Art the
specific
Clown.
criteria. We don't know if he can act though. I've never heard him speak.
That's a
Freddy
good
is a
point.
voice. You got to have the
Yeah,
voice.
but are we really going to jump right into fucking bitch Freddy, or we're going to go back to
Yeah, bitch.
Nightmare 1 Freddy, where he don't even
Yeah, my
fucking
fault, bitch is
speak,
dead on her
like
feet.
except for like 2 times,
He does speak though.
but he rarely
speak.
speaks.
I
Most of the
understand.
time,
But
it's
you
just
know-
him making a face, a menacing face.
This isn't going to be a one-off.
Chopping his
They're gonna
fingers
wanna
off.
continue. They're going to want to continue the
Don't
series
say
with
that
this
shit.
actor if he's worth
Don't
it.
say that,
So you're going to need someone with a voice.
because guess
You
what?
can have
The
somebody with
last
a
one was
voice.
a one-off. Friday the 13th was a fucking one-off.
I want to see him do something like really fucking weird, like Coleman Domingo is fucking Freddy. That would be
Oh,
fucking
there we
gangster.
go. That would actually work.
Yeah, I like that dude. He's
'Cause
great.
he has the voice. So is this supposed to be a reboot, a retelling, a sequel?
It's adapting his original script directly, so it's the same story. That's the source material. Is the first movie, so you're pretty much going to get the same story. You're going to get Nancy.
So it's. I don't know if I like that or not.
God, if
That's
they
like
don't
reimagining.
drag that bitch through that small window again at the very end, then I'm not watching.
Oh, get that blow up
You
doll.
better get mom's ass in there and just pull it through like a damn spaghetti noodle.
Me and Patricia was watching that for our summer ween movie festival we were doing, and it got to that part. She said, "What the fuck is that?"
Pause it. What the fuck is that? Some things don't belong in 4K. This and the damn sleepaway camp where it's, oh God, that ran all over me watching that shit in 4K.
In 4K, you have to see the headpiece, right? In Sleepaway Camp.
You could see, yeah, you could see that, and then everything. The blacks are so black when you watch 4K. Like I can see shadows in the shadows. You know,
hold on.
Like the boy wearing the wig. I was like, I can fucking tell who that is. Like I can pause it and make out his face right here.
That's we know who that person is.
I've seen this actor earlier in this fucking movie. Ugh. But yeah, that's all the news I got. You boys got anything to share?
I got one piece of news that relates to today's topic, actually. NECA is releasing a Santa-theme Leatherface figure.
Oh,
hell
is that
yeah.
canonical in a movie?
No, it's like it's just a holiday special. It's multiple head pieces for mask and such. It's going to retail for $37.99 and expected in Q4 of this year.
Nice, my NECA.
Merry Christmas. That's right. Yeah, that's my NECA, bro.
That's my NECA.
So is NECA... I thought I thought NECA was just recreating like the iconic looks of like the big villains.
So
they have like the IP to make their own shit now.
So NECA, from what I'm not that big in the toy world. Toy world's its own section, but NECA has fallen on hard times because they've been around so long that they've kind of made everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're creating new content based on other people's IP now.
Correct. Yeah.
So what the hell? Like when you pop that up on your desk and say, hey, what the hell? When did Leatherface ever dress up like fucking Santa Claus?
Well, it's a NECA exclusive.
Is it a conversation piece at that point?
Leather Daddy's coming to
town.
Like
shoot your own. Yeah, you could shoot your own like toy photography, make a movie out of it.
Which I love stop motion. So
oh yeah, it'd be so cool.
Man. It's AI, baby. It's all slop for the birds. Yeah, that is cool though. I wonder if it's gonna be like hefty. Leatherface is a hefty boy. I feel like it's got to be one of the heaviest toys, right?
It was
a little lead weight in his shoes.
You can look up the images. It was a very unsettling looking figure, a toy. I mean, it's a toy at the end of the day.
So don't give it to a child. Gotcha.
Definitely not.
Anything else to share, Joseph, before we rip open this assignment?
Yeah, I went and saw Evil Dead Burn.
Damn. And I was this close to sneaking off Friday night to do it. And
needless to say, I got fucking burned watching this shit.
Oh, is it bad?
Yeah? No, it's not bad. It's literally it's probably the most relentless onslaught of carnage that the Evil Dead franchise has ever had.
So it's just that turned up to 11. Like that's the synopsis of the movie.
The thing is, if you're a traditional Evil Dead fan, I don't know if you'll be a big fan of this one because it's kind of 2013 Evil Dead, like amped up to like 11.
So it doesn't lean into like the Deadite corniness of it.
Not as much. No, like there are a few scenes that are funny. But the Deadites get the most screen time I think they've ever gotten. Like it actually like centers around the Deadites. They're almost like main characters.
Oh, they become like characters into. I guess that's a different approach. I don't know.
Yeah, that and man, that third act I could not stand. You know, what was it? Rise had a problem with its CG at the end.
Yeah, that took me out.
But I did like the creature at the end of that movie. However, the end of this one, the CG's bad, and the final antagonist, in my opinion, is bad as well. Kind of took me out of the movie. But for the most part, man, it was cool seeing the Deadites, and you get a little bit more backstory. I think it actually leans into what we might see with Wrath coming out here.
That's next summer too, I believe, right?
Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely it's not a miss. We'll say that. Like Evil Dead keeps its track record of putting out, you know, worthwhile horror movies.
Are they undefeated? I think they're undefeated in our opinions, right?
Yeah, it's not been a bad one. This one isn't a bad one at all.
Freddy made it to like 5, I think, before I was like, I can't give this one a thumbs up.
Motherfucker, 4 was bad. 2 was controversial.
Like it's really
2 was fucking great.
That Sam has been able to pass the franchise on to new directors, and it's solid every time.
Yeah, it's a good formula. I mean, it's Cabin in the Woods. It's like it's created a genre into itself, as basic as it seems. You can't think of a better example of that idea, you know.
And it shows the care of being that possessive of your IP, because obviously Wes Craven sold the rights to Nightmare. It kind of fell off.
Right, yeah.
So on and so forth.
I think it kind of, like we talked about with the Terrifier creator, like the reason that that is what it is because that dude doesn't let go. Damien Leone, like he's going to be through 4 movies with 100% creative control through 4. That's crazy.
Is the 4th coming out this year?
Yeah, I believe it's New Year maybe, or somewhere around the New Year.
Great. Can't wait.
Get ready, buddy. Get your chainsaws ready.
We still haven't talked about the 3rd one yet.
Oh, we got to make Hootie watch that. Remember we made him do them back to back? We covered those back to back.
Man, that was
so miserable.
Those were hard times.
I imagine him like a really fat guy at a buffet who has to throw up between like his buffet trips. Like he goes in the morning for breakfast and then goes for dinner. He has to throw up and is laying in a pile of his own.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
There was a scene of this film that got like Terrifier-esque, and then it cut, and I was like, "Well, okay, all right."
Yeah.
That's the problem with this movie.
Like,
There was supposed to be a lot more. I mean, I think that's a problem for any horror movie that has this kind of material. Like it gets butchered in goddamn editing. That's
unfortunately is the formula for making money, though. So you want to be in more theaters, you got to cut some of the shit. All right, we're getting ahead of ourselves here, so let's crack open these books to page 2003 to check out the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The lesson on this one is, what you know about fear doesn't even come close. This one was full of shitty taglines, fellas.
No, it's got early 2000s written all over it, buddy.
It's got corn all over this bad boy.
This movie reminds you why this time period was so bad for horror movies.
Yeah, it was the transition from the indie to whatever this is. Well, we'll get into it.
High budget reboots?
Mandatory. High budget reboots. That's one way to say it, I guess. Mandatory assignment, something we like to cover every summer here. Another venture with Leatherface in this heat in mid-July. So I will take the reins on this bad boy here and start us out with some fan reviews. I'll start with a negative one. Here's a nice and simple. I'm trying to grab some fresh reviews. This one is from April 5th of this year by way of Rotten Tomatoes. Somebody named Clarence had this to say. The characters are so annoying and the acting is so phony, I had to turn it off. Lame. 1 out of 5 stars.
Very insightful, Clarence.
I think that's the common critique with like the teenage slasher genre. It's like these characters are just stupid.
Clarence said what he had to say and got out of the way, man.
Clarence had better shit to do. He'll say
to this movie's credit, most teenagers are stupid. This kind of fits.
Yeah.
Kind of fits the fucking role, honestly.
Yeah. I thought they kind of surmised what most people would dislike about that.
I didn't.
Other side of that coin, though. You got something out here?
I just didn't think they looked like teenagers. They looked like they might have been, like in college.
Yeah, this is true. I guess in my mind they're teenagers just because that's what you associate like the 80s slashers with, right? 70s, 80s slashers. You assume everyone's a teenager.
You assume, but like
no one is a teenager.
Kipper's definitely
Chris,
not.
Didn't nobody assume Franklin was a goddamn teenager. Dude looked like he was 46 in that fucking wheelchair.
Chewing on that beef jerky.
This movie needed more Franklin.
Dude, I totally misappropriated a character in this movie who I thought was going to be in a wheelchair.
I thought the same thing.
I was like, am I misremembering this?
And
we'll come back to him.
That dude starts walking, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh, shit. Never mind. What am I mixing this up with? All right, let's look at a positive review. This is from February the 15th, also by way of Rotten Tomatoes. Somebody named Austin said, the best remake to ever be made in a horror franchise. Jessica Biel played a phenomenal role, and Ermey was amazing in this one and the 2006 prequel, rest his soul. By far the greatest Leatherface we've had yet since the OG back in 74. Andrew Bryniarski was perfect for that role. 5 out of 5 stars.
He's got the physique and everything to make him intimidating, but goddamn, he didn't really do much of nothing.
He was a presence, man. This is the Leatherface I probably appreciate the most in my mind.
Not Gunnar Hansen!
I don't know why.
You're
I always
crazy,
associate
bro.
this guy.
Oh my God,
It's a big old dude.
Jason Voorhees-ified.
God damn, it's not a good thing.
I'm just saying, it's more
a lumbering, brainless fucking zombie. Chris,
you're not going to appreciate the nuance of someone who suffered 12 years old.
You think Friday the 13th, you think Jason, which one you thinking? Jason Goes to Manhattan.
Manhattan, probably, yeah.
That motherfucker walking down the street, kicking the goddamn radio is more personality and more character than this dude has in the entire movie.
I know, but again, we weren't watching the 73 Texas Chainsaw back in the day, you know? Like, that was a product of someone else's time. I only came to that later in life. This is like, because how was I at this time? 15, 14? This is the movie you would show a 14-year-old boy to get them interested in this, you know?
First of all, watching this movie as a child, you're not even thinking about fucking Leatherface because Arlie Ermey steals the movie. Like, he's the villain.
For the record, my Jason is the one that wears the little pocket pouch on his belt. That's 7?
Oh, you're talking about
6?
6 is the one where he gets struck by lightning.
It's the one where
great.
It's the one where they're doing like the team bonding in the woods for some reason.
Yeah, it was 5, I think. Was it with Tommy?
It's not 5.
Tommy's
he's not in 5.
Oh, he's not in 5. I think it's 6.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the fake Jason, right?
No.
I think you might like the fake Jason, bro.
I don't think so.
The guy with the chocolate bar?
I hope not. I remember the chocolate bar quite well.
Oh, shit. But like I was saying, this Leatherface, I have a specific memory of going to Spirit Halloween around this time and wearing that Leatherface mask from this movie and being photographed with it. So maybe that's why. When I think Leatherface, it just triggers that.
Just sticking your head.
Look at me, Mom. I'm leather.
Look at me. I'm Leatherface. Holding up a butter knife and shit. But maybe that's what it is, just subconsciously. I became this version of Leatherface once upon a time.
I will say to Joey's point, this movie does miss the whole. He has like a child's mind because he's just like a big monster in this.
Yeah, he's a lumbering.
The psychology's not
this.
there. But again, this movie was obviously made for like people our age at this time. It wasn't made for 40.
So it's turned into fucking commercial slop, is what you're saying.
Yes.
It's like a goddamn,
look at this cool shit.
Just like this whole movie, like a pig trough, just filled with fucking
everything.
Slop. Pour it in there, pour it in there.
It's the TikTok of its time. Everything's so dark and scary. Look at how gross this shit is. Look how hot this girl is.
I'm taking it down. You didn't convince me. I'm taking this shit down.
I'm saying. I think the midriff alone adds a whole letter grade, personally, but maybe that's just,
I'm gonna tell you
just memories bubbling up.
Jessica Biel, she got one on her, don't she?
She's a unique gal. Here's the ultimate fan review, obviously, is the box office. This was a $9.5 million budget, which spit out $107.4 million worldwide. Cha-ching, Michael Bay.
That's wild.
That's a banger, dude.
It took a while to get a sequel, though. Right? I mean, it took, 3 years?
Yeah, I
think the Origins came out?
I'll get in. Yeah, I got some notes on the reasoning, I guess, behind that prequel. But from what I understand, it was planned as this was rolling out. So I'm not sure why the delay in getting it made was.
Oh, I got a reason why there wasn't an immediate sequel to this movie, and we're going to talk about it later because something happens to where it can't be a sequel in a certain way.
Hootie's got it. Hootie's fucking got this shit.
I was very confused.
But yeah, big success. Michael Bay obviously knows how to print cash. This one did that 10 times over.
Much
success. Kudos to that guy. That being said, let's get into the crew, folks who made this here picture. Start with the director. His feature directorial debut fell by the name of Marcus Nispel. I got a note here that says he came from a background directing commercials and music videos. And initially he was against making this movie. He said it was blasphemy to his cinematographer, Daniel Pearl, who had actually shot the original movie. But apparently Pearl talked him into it because he wanted to bookend his own career with a return to the franchise.
Can we name some of the legendary musical artists that he was associated with?
I had to highlight one, but yeah, let's see if you touched it.
Let's go. LL Cool J, Aretha Franklin, Mariah Carey, Faith No More, the B-52s, Billy Joel, Gloria Estefan, Elton John, Cher, and Janet Jackson, Spice Girls, Puff Daddy.
Diddy.
It's a Diddy party. It's a Diddy party, baby. Where's the fucking
I had
baby
one that
oil?
you didn't say.
Oh, okay.
What you got?
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone Thugs. Y'all still, neither one of you shouted out the one thing that
Harmony.
jumped out to me. Look at this shit. This dude shot the video for CC Music Factory's Gonna Make You Sweat. Everybody dance now.
Jump up, get on your knees.
Fucking straight out of Jonathan Taylor Thomas, man.
Is that the one that goes, dance till you can't dance till you can't dance no more?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
All right, yeah.
I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut,
So move your butt. Oh, fuck.
I don't think I ever knew the title of that song.
Everybody dance now. That's the subtitle. It's actually called Gonna Make You Sweat.
Damn, I'm going to put that on the wedding fucking playlist.
This is the corniest fucking song. Perfect for a wedding reception, man. Everybody move.
You imagine I'm playing this and Patricia's like Mexican family fucking not understand what the hell's going on.
Somebody just walks in doing like a crab dance. MC Hammer Pants. That's what he needs for that one.
Dance that you can't dance.
He also went on to direct the 2009 Friday the 13th and Conan the Barbarian from 2011 with your boy Jason Momoa.
So
pretty decent career for that guy.
Wait, for this
why
guy?
do you say that?
Decent career, man.
Of what?
I was doing
like music videos? Yeah, he's fine.
I'm saying those are big budget productions, man. He did all right for himself.
This didn't get a
I've never seen that Friday, but I heard it's pretty good.
I was doing research for this episode on IMDb, and in the related section, while looking at him, it was IMDb's list of worst directors.
That's not fair.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. That was curated.
We've covered worst directors by a mile. Come on.
And he was originally going to direct Arnold Schwarzenegger's End of Days. However, he left the project when budget and the script problems arose.
I'll get on him walking away from Arnie Schwartz back when he was a money-making machine.
Have you ever heard?
Money-costing machine too.
Have you two ever heard the story of them presenting End of Days to Arnold?
There's a story behind this? What's the story?
Apparently, the screenwriter was at the same hotel in like Hawaii or some like tropical place that Arnold was at. And they got a meeting with him. And he basically said, Arnold, you're going to play a New York cop that's going to fight the devil. And Arnold said, do I win? And he said, yes. And Arnold signed on.
Oh, wow.
He did the high five, the bicep crushing. Yeah.
Is it to me? Am I going to win?
Son of a bitch.
Am I going to kick the devil's ass? Come on, you have to do it, devil. Kill me. I'm right here.
You went like, I don't know what country you went to there, but. All right, let's move into the writer here, a fella by the name of Scott Koza.
Oh, y'all love talking about fucking writers, don't you?
That's the dude who wrote the fucking movie, bro.
We've already covered him one time.
Jesus.
We've covered him one time. What do you got about him?
2 times we covered him.
Oh.
2 times.
Well, what does Joey have him at then?
2 times.
That Amityville horror bullshit you made us watch.
Chopping wood.
Yes.
The fucking crazy.
He wrote the crazies?
Yeah.
I didn't have the crazies on my bingo card.
He reimagined or rewrote it?
The thing is, he's rewriting shit that's already been written.
Adapted it.
And then The Machinist is his like big one. But isn't The Machinist based on a novel?
I think it might be a short story or something, but yeah, I think there's some source material.
So he adapts screenplays.
This guy's an adapter guy. This was his first screenwriting job. He said it was daunting and that it was one of the seminal works of the genre. So he made a deliberate choice not to compete tonally with the original.
Well, no issues there, brother.
Yeah, he definitely took a different approach.
Definitely skip that mark.
Well, if that's all we got on hand, let's move on to the cinematographer. You guys know who shot this here bad boy? Kind of famous in these parts of the woods.
Yeah, it's the same guy who did the original.
There you go. Daniel Pearl. That's a hell of a name. That's really like all he's known for, but they said on set he was explicitly asked about repeating himself, and he said, people asked me, is it going to be as gritty and grainy as the last one I did? I said, no, it will not. There is no point in remaking the exact same film with the exact same look. Daniel was all about getting this damn movie made, bro.
I think it was all about just like getting a paycheck.
Give me that check.
Can we get it, just a little bit closer there, bud? Just a little bit.
I would appreciate some light,
closer.
personally. I thought it was too damn dark.
I'm closer now.
When I think of, like now that we've gone through these movies and I've got more of the context and seen like the different iterations of Leatherface, to me, the coolest shots of him are in like bright sunlight. I'm thinking about the end of the first one.
Oh,
him dancing around with the chainsaw. And it's so fucking dark in this movie. I don't think we see the sun after like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, you really
and
don't.
It was so fucking rainy. I was like, we shoot this shit in Seattle, we shoot this shit in Texas. I got the producers here too. I think they're kind of a big deal. Obviously, Michael Bay with Toby Hooper and Kim Hinkle, creators of the original, serving as co-producers. Boys, got any Michael Bay notes here?
Other than I'm not a fan, that's all I got.
His name is all over this fucking thing. This is Michael Bay's movie.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Michael Bay just ripped off Tony Scott. That's all he did.
Ripped him off and just cashed him checks. This was the first movie produced under his Platinum Dunes brand as a company he created just to remake the low-budget genre classics. Due to its big success, it set the template for the 2000 horror remakes that followed, including the Amityville Horror, The Hitcher, and Friday the 13th, all also from Platinum Dunes. You can thank Mike for this.
I haven't seen the Hitcher of that list, but the rest of those are not great.
They're all They all have the same palette. It's just, like I said, it's just too fucking dark. Put some light in these movies. I want to see things.
Yeah, Amityville was also always dark. It was always nighttime. He was always chopping wood at nighttime.
Every fucking night. I saw his abs. A lot of they like the midriffs at the Platinum Dunes. I've seen more shirtless Ryan Reynolds and midriff of Jessica Biel.
Who got
than
the better
I've seen
midriff,
myself.
Jessica Biel or Ryan Reynolds?
Ooh, don't ask Hootie that.
Don't you get me
Don't
involved.
ask Hootie. There's only one of those he looks at every morning before he works out.
You want bigger rewards, you got to take big risks.
Damn right. The only other guy I got here is the composer, Steve Jablonsky.
God damn, you were
This is one of
covering
his-
every single fucking person that made this
It's a
movie.
lot of happening here
Dude,
for a bad
Holy
movie.
shit.
You got to think about how much money this shit made. Like, these people all garnered
Oh my
careers off
God.
of this. Or they all, like, bookended
We've
their
done
careers with
classic
this
fucking
movie.
horror movies. We ain't talked about the goddamn people made this
think-
shit so much.
No. Here's my theory. Here's my film theory. I think this is,
I
is
think
the
wait,
handoff from...
You were talking more about the people making this movie than the goddamn original back in 74.
That's because they didn't have careers like these people did, man. The fact, this is just the emergence of commerce and horror just really coming together here. I think this is a pivotal moment that we need to discuss.
Oh, good God.
This dude, I can just give you this. He became Michael Bay's regular producer. He did all the Transformers movies and all the Platinum Dunes movies too. Like, all these people.
So you're
getting
just sucking
first-time
on Michael
gigs.
Bay's dick the whole time, and that's your point.
Just saying, dude. This is how it gets. This is how the industry works. This is exactly what Obsession and Backrooms is pushing back against. It's finally the inverse.
Yeah, but you rather watch goddamn
Like, the
Bone
companies, the production, all that is coming up, and then we're finally getting the pushback from the indies, thanks to YouTube, thanks to the internet. The creators are coming back. This is my theory, man.
It's a solid theory. It's a solid theory.
I'm just setting the stage for the future here. All right, you got any production notes you want to share, fellas? I'll take a back seat for a bit here.
I got a couple. In 1998, it was reported that Unipix Entertainment had acquired rights to the franchise and had begun pre-production on a fifth installment titled TX-25 for a 1999 release. However, the film never came to
Yes.
be, and they lost the rights in 2002.
I would go fucking watch TX-25.
That
That's a pretty dope
sounds
title.
Awesome.
That sounds cool. Why don't they do like TX-50? We already passed that already. Doesn't sound as cool, I guess.
I mean, it's just interesting that around this time you had Halloween H2O. You could have had TX-25.
TX-25 a year later. Dude, that would be gangster.
In 2002, Marilyn Manson was announced as the composer for this project. He later had to bow out due to conflicting schedule.
I thought he was going to say he was cast as Leatherface. I was going to say, fuck
Oh,
yes.
shit.
I'm just picturing, like,
Maybe
Leatherface
he'll be a
swinging,
good Freddy.
him swinging a chainsaw. The bit of a people, the bit of a people. But funny enough, you said you think Marilyn Manson played Leatherface. Another person was offered, supposedly. Dolph Lundgren was first considered to play Leatherface, but he turned them down so he could spend more time with his family.
Frank Castle himself, huh? Said,
A family man.
I feel like Dolph Lundgren probably
Family
wrote
man.
that fact on there to make him seem like a
Earned himself.
nicer
Dolph.
guy. Like he wouldn't spend enough time
What a
with his
cool
family
fucking
already.
name, though. Dolph Lundgren. If he dies, he dies.
Isn't he like a professor or some shit? He's like a scientist. He's like very smart.
Oh, yeah. He's like, has a
Like a
degree in like
physicist or
biochemistry
something?
or
Yeah.
something. Like, yeah, something way smarter than I'll ever be. And way more jacked than I'll ever be.
One last note for me here is, have you boys heard of what the fans refer to as the Lost Leatherface?
The Lost Leatherface.
Uh-uh.
Is this another NECA toy?
No, not a negative toy. Brett Wagner
Take a
was
please.
cast. Brett Wagner was cast as Leatherface and appears in one scene, which we'll talk about later. However, he got heat stroke during filming and was immediately replaced. Fans refer to him as the Lost Leatherface.
Is that what happened? I read that he got hospitalized, but that was all I could get out of it. They said he lied about his physical capabilities for the role. I was like, what does that
I
mean?
feel like that's something
What does
I would
that
fucking
mean?
do. I'd be breathing.
Was it like an application?
I'd be breathing heavy and
Can
shit.
you-
So I'm like, I got this.
Can you run 30 yards
Can you
without
carry a
stopping?
20-pound
Yeah.
chainsaw?
No. Can you make chainsaw noises with your mouth real good? I just want to see what that application looked like.
I mean, it's not that much physicality that he's doing. I'm
I
sure he's
agree, man.
running, I guess.
Hey, he's not taking like ninja rolls or any shit like that. You gotta like fall like a bug splat at one point. That's about it.
This dude's acting like he's doing like long choreographed fight scenes.
Oh, I can do that shit. I've seen Mortal Kombat. I got all that in the bag.
That's all I got.
Shout out. You said Brett Wagner, right? Shout out Brett Wagner.
I got a couple of follow-ups here. Roger Ebert gave 2003's TTCM a rare 0-star rating, stating it's vile, ugly, and brutal. There is not a shred of reason to see it. That's not enough to dissuade you. The final line of his review should be, there are a lot of good movies playing right now. This is not one of them. Don't let it kill 98 minutes of your life. 0 stars.
Well, all right. We all know how Raj feels about horror films in general.
Did he?
I don't think he's ever liked any of them.
I was about to say, is there a list of the ones he actually liked?
He's probably like 5. Like Halloween, The Exorcist, The Shining, maybe.
I can see him being a big American Werewolf in London stand.
Those purists.
Aside from that, my last note, this movie is banned in Ukraine. In the Ukraine by the Ministry of Culture. Possibly banned in Iceland, as we've come to learn.
Possibly.
Unsearchable for one of our esteemed hosts here when he's on a recent trip.
I watched this movie.
That's wild.
Right before recording this show due to that.
Oh, there you go. Fresh in his memory then. I always wonder how that works for like 2 countries ban you, let's just say 2, in the whole world. Like, what about this movie just triggered those 2 review boards, you know? Is it just the little cultural things?
I think it's
cultural.
Is there
just like some dialogue in here that's just like, we don't want any, people that live here don't want to hear about that.
And it's also like just societal norms, I would think, that you just don't want your people to see this kind of this version of horror
America's
films.
Weird. Yeah.
I feel like for Iceland, they wouldn't want you to see the meat industry over here because the meat looks really good. They don't have no cows in Iceland, apparently.
Oh, shit. There's way too many cheeseburgers.
There's a couple.
Cut that shit.
There's a couple. I don't know if the meat looks good. There's a lot of like flies around.
Oh, man, when they go to the Blair Meat Factory.
Pigs.
Oh, he's hiding in that rocky.
That meat cool in them titties. Nipples are hard.
Ready to start boxing. I got a handful of notes here. The director favored shooting in California, but Mr. Bay pushed for Texas. Because he shot 3 previous films there. They ended up shooting in Texas for 40 days in Austin in July 2002. So this is a genuinely Texas flick. And kind of piggybacking on what Hootie said about them recasting Leatherface. When they didn't have a Leatherface, they called Andrew Bryniarski, who had previously appeared in Pearl Harbor with Michael Bay, of course, and he accepted the part. They said he ate a diet of brisket and white bread to bulk up towards 300 pounds for the role, and then he wore an additional fat suit on top of that. His on-screen weight is supposed to roughly be 420 pounds.
Amen, brother. That's what I'm going for, too. That brisket and white bread body.
And he did all his own stunts.
So, I don't get the white bread part of that.
Oh, carbs, baby.
Straight carbs, baby.
Man.
I get it. There's more ways to get straight carbs than eating Wonder
I'd
Bread.
say ice cream, baby. Give me fucking
What, eating a bunch of goddamn potatoes? We back on the fucking potato famine again?
Well,
Drink
that's
ice
one
cream,
way to do
brother.
it. A denser carb, yes.
Drink the ice cream.
Talking about macros. I'd
have milkshakes all fucking day.
He didn't look 400 pounds in this movie.
Yeah, that was my thing. I was like, is that, where are we getting this 420 from? Because he didn't move like he weighed I don't know what it looks like to move at 420 pounds, I guess. I can't think of like a professional wrestler or anything that was that big.
Yokozuna, baby.
What about Rikishi? How big was Rikishi?
Rikishi was definitely pushing 4 bills and not running as fast as he does in this movie. There's a scene where he is right behind Jessica Biel, like running full speed. And I'm like, there's no way.
Carrying a damn 40-pound
400 and some odd pounds.
This dude is a muscle man.
While carrying a 50-pound chainsaw.
Nice. And I think this is like the most rudimentary every single movie we cover note, but it was originally submitted to the MPAA and was slapped with an NC-17 rating. Cuts were made to secure the R rating, including the gore on the hitchhiker scene, a trimmed shot of a severed ear, I don't even know where that part references actually, and reduced visible detail on, spoiler alerts, chainsaw death. The one I think Hootie's already alluded to. Well, that's all we got, boys. Let's get in this van. Let's get out of this old Mexican desert and head towards Texas for 2003's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
More, please.
He shoots me!
You're accomplice to murder.
Please.
You too?
Please. Come on.
Just as guilty as him.
Yeah! Fucking shoot him! You put the gun down. Morgan, shoot him! Don't fucking do it, please!
You don't have the fucking balls, do you?
Don't shoot him, Morgan!
Pull the fucking trigger! Fuck you!
August 18th, 1973. 5 young adults, Aaron, her boyfriend Kemper, Nerdy Morgan, and lovebirds Andy and Pepper, are driving through Texas on their way to a concert after a trip to Mexico to buy marijuana. They pick up a traumatized hitchhiker walking in the middle of the road. She tells them they're going the wrong way, forces Kemper to stop the van, speaks incoherently about a bad man, and then shoots herself with a revolver hidden in her dress, I'm going to say. There's now a body in the van, and the concert is no longer a priority.
Man, that gun was in her pussy.
It might have been.
I was confused on that.
Did she walk around with it like that?
Yeah.
That's got to be that's some real clinching going on there.
Not really. Like we're going to find out something about her later on. There's a little bit of space in there.
Okay.
Here we get that. Turn it up. Sweet Home Alabama.
Hold on now. Don't fucking sing it like that, motherfucker. You better sing it right.
Bro.
Show some respect.
I can't stand this song.
You're crazy.
Leonard Skinner.
God, you know what? You a Neil Young fan, you fucking pussy. That's why.
I'm a Skinner boy.
You better.
I'm
gonna tell you what.
This song is
I'm gonna tell you what.
Singing of Alabama.
Neil Young better remember, Southern man don't need him around anyhow. Alabama.
Dun. I love that song. I love the band. I'm a big Skinner guy, so I was all on board for the Leonard Skinner here.
You know what? I'm on board with it too until I realized that song came out in 1974. And this movie was fucking take place in 1973. Where they got a goddamn time machine? Where they get a time?
They got that fresh mixtape.
You didn't know they were in the mystery machines where they were driving actually this whole time. Turns out they could travel back and forth through time.
I thought it was really cool. They got John Larroquette back for the opening. It wasn't a scroll
the OG narrator
shit, but the news report opening. Yeah, that was great.
Did y'all like the switch in the hitchhiker situation?
Going from a traumatized female from psychotic brother situation?
Yeah.
No.
Wow. I mean, that's disturbing for sure.
She did her job. She was the harbinger. She let you know, hey, something's about to happen. But no, it really bothered me how much they were pushing. Let's pick this bitch up. You know what I mean? She obviously did not want to be bothered, but they made it a point. We're going to put you in the fucking truck.
Oh, you're taking this as a stand your own ground type thing. Like, get off my damn property.
Yeah, it's Texas,
my
boy.
Road. I'm walking on it, baby. I'm just walking down this damn road. You leave me alone.
Yeah, we in Texas. You know, God bless Texas with his own hands.
Oh,
what do you bring for the promised land? Angels.
It serves the opposite function of the story as compared with the original. Like the original one, the hitchhiker creeps you the fuck out, and you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, because guess what?
It makes you know, like,
the original was an actual hitchhiker. This bitch wasn't a hitchhiker. She wanted to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah, I guess it was more like I felt afraid for them. In this situation, it makes the character sympathetic, and it kind of brings the whole men versus women approach into this. It's like the gender rules kind of get bent here. It's like, okay, we have to help this girl, and the dudes are like, oh, fuck this bitch.
Jesus.
Like, even after she's dead, they're like, let's fucking get out of here.
It killed the vibe so fucking much. You got the two in the back seat about to fuck in front of the nerd guy. Jessica Biel's up there singing Sweet Home Alabama. And just they bring her. They bring this lady to the car, and it's just literally like, man, you just pissed all over my orgy back.
Pissed on your cornflakes. But yeah, so you're talking about the guy. It's like she's sitting in his lap, she's riding him, they're making out. I was like, I'm pretty sure this blonde-headed guy's in a wheelchair. I was like, am I misremembering this? Or is there going to be like a weird cut when they go outside and she's like, she doesn't know that he's in a wheelchair? The girl who's like slobbering on his knob or whatever. I thought there was like a switch and bait, but I guess it was just me. Probably misremembering it combined with something else. Is that who you thought was in a wheelchair?
That's who I thought was. He sits there for a long time.
Yeah, they don't show him from like nipples down forever. Nope. I'm like, this dude's in a wheelchair. I guess why she's sitting in his lap.
Where the fuck do y'all get this?
And then
I'm pretty sure there's a guy who looks just like that in a horror movie that's in a wheelchair or something. Or maybe this all goes back to Friday the 13th part.
Maybe it goes back to Franklin. He's in a fucking wheelchair.
I thought their connection was there.
And the fact that you lose the dialogue between the hitchhiker and Franklin from the first movie, the original. Like, that's some of the best dialogue in the first movie. Is hearing them go back and forth.
It's so creepy 70s Vietnam ickiness, that first one. And this one is just not that. It's a sympathy play, right? I'm supposed to be, oh my God, that's terrible, as opposed to get me the fuck out of here. It's more like a lure of like, what kind of person are you? Are you sympathetic or not? And the fear is just not there immediately like it should be, I think, for this movie to work.
I gotta call out the fact that I've never been the biggest Jessica Biel fan. Her reaction to the hitchhiker situation was really bad acting.
You mean like what her character did, or her presentation of
Her
being afraid?
Her presentation was bad.
Well, look, her picking up this hitchhiker is just another case of, if you want big rewards,
You gotta take it, baby.
you gotta take big rewards. All right.
Well, we're cracking the bottle open, so I guess we can run through a cast list here because they all kind of get jumped on us all at once. Jessica Biel as Erin Hardesty. Somebody have at it.
2001 Summer Catch, baby.
Get him.
Oh, yeah.
We got Freddie Prinze Jr.
Jr.
We got Matt Lillard. We got
Matt Lillard.
Earl from fucking Tremors. Man, we got them all, baby. We got Brittany Murphy.
Fred Ward.
Yeah, Fred Ward's in that bitch.
Yeah.
Several other actors and actresses who I can't remember off the top of my head.
Several other up-and-comers.
I want to shout
I think
out
she's
Blade
most well
Trinity.
known as like.
Blade Trinity.
Okay, she is in Blade Trinity, but that's not her. Mary Camden from
I did my research.
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven.
I brought this up before. The only thing I've never seen Seventh Heaven, but there was a Mad TV skit where Robert Englund was doing some kind of a game show, and they kept saying, "Oh, you're the guy from Seventh Heaven."
I mean, yeah, she was known. That's what she's known for at this time. This was her deliberate swing away from that television image. She's also in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, which is a movie I feel like Hootie has probably seen more than I have.
I actually
And the
watched movie
TV
a lot.
series The Sinner.
Didn't even,
I'm
know
not sure
didn't
it's-
even know that was a fucking movie.
I'm not sure it's actually
it's-
PG
Is
these
it
days.
Kevin
but
James, Adam Sandler?
yeah, Bing Rames is in there.
He loves it.
Yeah, that's a Hootie movie right there. And
That's a
TV
that's a
series,
once
The
a year.
Sinner.
That's a once a year movie for him.
Right there with 4 Christmases. We got to fire this shit up.
Y'all
at
better
this time.
now pronounce me, boys.
Was the Illusionist? Wasn't that a knockoff of the
It was, but it was
Hugh
really
Jackman?
good. It was a very underappreciated. The Prestige is the fucking Prestige.
All right, but
The
is
best
it
of
the
all,
Illusionist
in
is
my opinion.
a knockoff of that, right?
No, it's very similar, but it's totally different.
Well, so
It's like
it's I guess it's Deep Impact versus Armageddon.
Yeah,
So
it's
the
one of
Deep
those like
Impact.
who got to production first. Yeah, and they kind of they bowed down on that one. I'm an Ed Norton stan though, so I can't speak unbiasedly.
So is she best known as Mary Camden, or is she best known as the wife of Justin Timberlake?
That's a good question. Is she still married to
Oh,
him? I
hell
didn't do that research.
You
because
think
I'm
Justin
not
JT is
that
gonna
invested.
let that midriff go?
I thought he messed that up. I thought he's been like drunk and in trouble and shit lately.
I'm sure, but like you
Well-
gotta stand by your man.
I thought he
Ooh.
screwed up. I
Dan
thought he might have
Wynette
bombed
said.
that one.
You remember that movie Stealth?
Stand by your man.
You remember that movie Stealth?
I remember the poster. I have zero.
I remember the
recollection of
music.
anything
I think
inside
the
of that.
entire soundtrack was done by Incubus.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
But the
now.
movie was ass cheeks. But this was like one of her big movies.
Yeah.
Who was the other big guy in Stealth?
Swing and a miss.
I think it was the guy from Insidious.
All right, let's
what's
everybody
that- what's his
guess.
name?
Everybody guess the main star of Stealth while I look it up.
From Insidious. Who's throwing out damn hints in here? It's not Patrick Wilson you're talking about.
I think it's Patrick
You
Wilson.
get 3 guesses. All right.
Christian,
You say Patrick Wilson,
Christian
right?
Slater.
You're close.
Yeah.
Christian
he looks
Slater.
like Patrick Wilson.
It's not Cole Hauser.
It's not Christian Slater?
Josh Lucas?
Ah, fuck.
That's
I don't think Josh
fucking
got that
funny.
big.
Josh Lucas is one of the stars, yes.
Yes, but he's not the
Fuck do you
star.
know Josh Lucas?
I had a lot of stock in
Home
Josh
Depot's
Lucas back
finest.
in the day. Yeah.
All right,
he
there's
fell
one
apart.
more, but his is a bit. I don't think you're. It's not anybody you're thinking of right now.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Not Lawrence Fishburne, but you're close. African American.
Samuel L. Jackson?
No. Too old. Think younger.
Is it Ice Cube?
No fucking
Fucking Ice Cube. This ain't Three Kings, bitch.
Oh, Three
Well-
Kings is great.
Give me younger.
I don't know, I'm out.
Tay Diggs?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Give me your top 3 most famous African American actors of the mid 2000s,
Denzel
early
Washington.
2000s,
Somehow that seems
It's
like
not fucking Denzel Washington.
early
No
2000s.
one wouldn't know
Hell no,
that.
Denzel in Stealth.
2000.
Tay Diggs. Who do you
Most
say Tay
famous,
Diggs?
motherfucker, not most cringy.
Well,
I'm
Wesley
thinking about,
Snipes.
like the
but
dudes. Dudes who were in
Yeah.
everything back then.
Think Django Unchained.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, baby.
Oh,
Henry
shit.
Purcell.
Jamie had a longer career than
Lieutenant
that,
Henry
man.
Purcell.
What an odd
Oh, yeah,
cast.
Yeah, it is a weird cast. I do not see that chemistry popping.
Richard
I
Roxburgh.
couldn't see Jamie Foxx and Josh Lucas having a
Having
conversation.
a conversation.
Raiden's in this.
What are they talking about?
Raiden. No, it's not Raiden.
All right, we need to get back on the fucking rails here. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Mm.
So yeah, Jessica Biel, known for Seventh Heaven. This is her big "I'm gonna be a movie star" type deal. Who else we got here? We got Jonathan Tucker as Morgan Hardesty. I saw him credited as. I don't know if him and Aaron are supposed to be related. I don't know if it's ever called out in the movie.
Wow.
But according to their the credits, they have the same last name. So, food for thought.
She does
What do
say
you guys know
her
about
brother
Jonathan? Does she say that at one
in
point?
like one sentence in the van.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It doesn't feel explicit, at least not in their interactions.
Definitely.
I could tell they weren't going to bang, but that was about it.
Well,
What do you guys have on Jonathan Tucker?
The Ruins,
he
bro.
was
You don't
in-
remember The Ruins?
yeah, the ruins.
We went to the theaters and saw that one.
I remember this dude for 100 Girls. I used to watch that shit on Showtime
That's
a
hot.
lot when I was 13.
Is that something spicy?
He was like the one boy in like the all female dorm, and there was like he made love to this girl in the dark, or he
That's
kissed
pretty
her,
spicy, Joey.
and he didn't know which one of the 100 girls it was, so he went on dates with them all.
Imagine,
and it turned out to be
I'm gonna
like
sleep on one.
his best friend.
I'm gonna sleep on one couch, and this motherfucker's awake on
It's
the other
classic.
couch. And he's jacking off and like trying to be quiet, watching his shit, and I'm over asleep.
Classic, corny, like American Pie, but PG-13 for that era.
I wish I was on 100
2000s,
Girls.
so.
I wish I was on 100 Girls right now. Oh,
Sounds like Laser Shoot Larry, but in a TV
I would
show
love
form.
everybody in this. He was a kid. He's like 15 or 16 or some shit in the movie. But he was in Sleepers in 96, a great movie, but Jesus
That
Christ,
movie's
a dark
about-
watch.
Well,
Yeah, that was
that's
bad. And then The Virgin Suicides in 1999. So he had a good little run when he was a young man.
This dude, I thought for sure. I saw a picture of him in some movie. I thought for sure he was the young Forrest Gump who gets his
Oh my
legs
goodness.
broken off. They look exactly the same.
His legs broken off.
Get the
leg
fuck out
brace
of
things.
What Forrest Gump shit when you watch when his legs tore off?
Would you watching the Terrifier edition? You talking about him breaking out
When
of
you-
his
when
braces?
you talk-
His
break out of
braces
his-
get
Are you watching Tom Hanks in All Quiet on the Western Front?
Jesus.
And goddamn
Jesus. He
foxhole.
watched Saving Private
legs-
Ryan and he
legs
thought
blown
that
off.
was Forrest Gump.
He's
He breaks
Oh,
out of his
shit, I thought
legs.
that was a-
I thought Lieutenant Dan was the one that was doing the running.
Fuck me. But he's had a decent career. I think he did a few episodes of Justified. He plays a pretty decent, like, cocky little villain.
He's
these
got.
days.
He's
I think he was
very,
in Westworld.
He's
the same.
very good at playing white trash. Like I've seen some TikTok tidbit
Tops.
where
tidbit?
he's
Made it.
playing this character who
That's the name of a podcast.
beats
right
the
there.
shit out of this like black dude, and apparently this black dude's connected. So they like kidnap him and tattoo his entire body black.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then they
So they do like a black face.
yeah, it's like
tattoo
blackface, but it's his entire body, and then
as punishment.
and then he sends him to his house, and his son like shoots him shit, like because they're racist.
Jesus,
Yeah,
man.
it's wild.
So you watch, hold on. So you're getting served up clips to random ass movies
Yeah,
on
it's so
TikTok that
fun,
you watch
man.
completely out of
Oh,
context.
I love watching it, man. Oh, here recently I've been watching
this
these
is-
AI strawberry things. I'm gonna put
Jesus,
Dude,
fucking
it's- you-
how?
it's so good. It's
This is
such
why I gotta walk away.
it's
from
such
it,
like
man. I gotta
brain
walk away.
rot on the toilet. You know, taking a 5-minute shit, turning it to a 20-minute shit.
Brain
That's when I
rot
pay my
on a
bills and
toilet.
stuff. You're just rotting as
Just
your body
melt. You just fucking melt in.
dismisses
You
its
melt
rot.
into the toilet with the feces.
All right, I'm grabbing the wheel here. Erica Leerhsen is Pepper Harrington here. You may know her from her previous appearance in Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 from 2000.
And Wrong Turn too.
A fucking turd movie.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. She
So many
is,
Like some
sequels.
damn sequels.
she is fucking hot.
She is hot, but her filmography leaves a bit to be desired.
I would have
I
been
thought one
fucking
of
up that
you-
makeup scene so many times. Oh my god.
I thought one of you liked Blair Witch too.
What?
I think it was fun to watch when I was 12, and there was like an orgy at the end.
It's such a weird movie.
That's the only memory I have of it. is the
That's
damn
all I
orgy.
remember too, because it was so weird, so like
Yeah.
out of place.
Definitely, it was weird. VHS footage of an orgy is all I remember. Like some fat white dude walking around naked. I remember that part.
So apparently, she screamed so loudly during her screen test that people in other parts of the building called the police to report that a woman was being attacked.
She's a little scream queen.
That's what they say about my old lady when I'm up in them cuts.
When she's a pegging your ass, you mean?
Oh!
Flip him over, he's done.
I'm a Kerman.
All right. Once again, let me grab this wheel. Mike Vogel plays Andy Partain here, who I thought had more of a career than he did. He was in a few episodes of Bates Motel. But that's all I got for that guy.
Man, that's my dude from Cloverfield. He's not in it very long, but he's in Cloverfield. I do got a cool little trivia note about him. His career could have taken a much different turn. He was like behind Chris Pine. He was one of the finalists to play Captain Kirk in 2009 Star Trek.
That's a career changer right there.
Yeah. Had he scored that role, I think his trajectory would be a lot different.
Yeah, that was my introduction to Chris Pine, too.
Imagine this dude in Wonder Woman.
Definitely.
He would just have Chris Pine's entire career.
That's what I'm going for.
He's just Control A, select Control A to replace all Chris Pine with this guy.
He'd be in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
God, I love that movie. It's so fucking good. If you haven't seen it, stop what you're doing right now and go watch Dungeons and Dragons, Den of Thieves or whatever it's called. It's so...
Kemper Sterling, another character here, played by Eric Balfour, who I have Jack and shit written down for.
I thought for sure this guy was going to have an incredible IMDb. He did not.
You thought, what was it about him? I didn't like his look. I know you're all about the look of an actor.
He's like a trashier version of the guy from 10 Things I Hate About You. You know what I'm talking about?
Heath Ledger?
The dude from...
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
What's that show you like where the motherfucking nerds are making computer programs?
Where the motherfucking
Silicon
nerds.
Valley. The lawyer
show.
guy. He's like a more rough-looking version of that.
I know you're talking
about. He has a very distinct chin.
Euro Trip. Or Road Trip.
Oh, he may be in Road Trip.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
There you go. We found
Put
that guy.
Put his face in the general chat.
I will put his face off into the chat. Yeah, asshole dude. Yeah.
Ron the Flom, baby.
He is funny, though. I think he was on Mad Men as well, right? How the fuck can I call out Mad Men?
I'll
one of the most
fucking watch
successful
that
TV shows of all
garbage.
time. It's on the Mount Rushmore for most
Jesus
most
Christ.
TV critics.
It's on the Mount
Just letting you
Rushmore
know.
for the most
This is
boring
just-
shit on the
I'm
planet,
informing
dog.
you about the culture going on around you, TikTok, right?
What do you...
So to your point, I do enjoy the look of an actor. I think it's a big piece of the whole setup. And this guy, to me, had a good look. But all I really found was he was in 12 episodes of 6 Feet Under. That's like really it.
Yeah. Do you think he could pull down Biel here? Was you buying that?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I wasn't buying it.
Too much pubic hair.
Something was off. I was waiting for her to start sucking off the blind guy.
I can look at his face and I can tell he's got a big old mound of pubes down there and shit. I'm not going to like that.
He just looked like one of those good old dudes who could probably fix his truck on the weekends. And,
Yeah, maybe.
You know.
He definitely gave me like a Chris Cornell vibe, too, now that you say that. He definitely had a bad boy
don't
type
do that.
about him.
Chris Cornell's bush is like finely kempt. I promise you.
I
Chris
don't
Cornell
mind feeding
He
him.
probably has great fucking pubes. I think that runs through, I guess, our whole crew here. I do have a note about the scene we covered, though, getting back to where we were. Early drafts of the script reportedly had Aaron 9 months pregnant throughout the film, but that was cut because Michael Bay insisted it was too much.
Yeah, imagine her damn big titties and nice ass running around with a baby inside her belly. Total boner killer.
9 months pregnant, dude, that's about the pop.
Fucking gross.
I don't feel like
yeah.
she'd be wearing the tank top either.
Yeah, she would. She ain't gonna be. What's she gonna be wearing? A goddamn.
She's in that
corset?
Texas heat, baby.
She's trying to let that thing
It's
hang
too hot in
out.
Texas.
That's just an odd wardrobe for that.
It's just
yeah.
going back to the whole, like, when I was pitching this is like they want you to be sympathetic for this hitchhiker as opposed to the complete opposite feeling in the OG. That's just like one bridge too far. Let's just throw in 9 months of pregnancy into this whole thing. Like, fuck, man.
You fucking turn a knob with your finger, like you're
You just
ratcheting
fucking
this
crank
shit up.
this shit up. I was like,
Give it the Emerald Lagasse treatment. Turn it up.
just bam. That kicks it up a notch. Or think about Hansel from fucking Scary Movie pulling off his like wart or whatever. Bam.
God, damn, that's fucking gross.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I lick it anyway. Time to baste the turkey.
He's fucking, and he's going. "Wah-da-da-da, wah-da-da-da."
So yeah, they got a bunch of weed in their piñata, as it were, and toss it off. That's not something we mentioned, but there you go. That's the impetus for this whole trip. The group finds a gas station hoping to contact the police. The proprietor, Luda May, tells them to meet Sheriff Hoyt at a nearby mill. At that meal, they find Jedediah, a young boy, who tells them that Hoyt is at home getting drunk. Aaron and Kemper leave the others at the meal and go through the woods to find the house. They come across a plantation house where Aaron is let in by Monty, an amputee, to use the phone. Kemper goes inside to look for Aaron. He is quickly hit in the head with a sledgehammer by your boy Leatherface, who drags him off into the basement.
Would you guys?
This movie kicks off, man.
What'd you guys think about Jedediah's bone art?
Damn it, Jedediah. Jedediah that was what you would be in this
He's
family,
quite the
no doubt
bone
about it.
artist.
This squirrely little fucker always looking through windows and getting up everybody's shit, collecting bones.
I could not stand how bad his teeth looked. It looked like the comedy teeth that you wear.
Yeah. The thing about it was they were like, oh, this kid's a fucking freak. He's a mutant. Perfectly fine. They just gave him weird teeth.
Just has bad teeth.
He didn't have like anything else weird going on. Just pop the dentures out. You're good. The kid's probably gorgeous. At how old would he be now? Like 30?
And the first thing that got me was the hitchhiker was changed. And here, they changed it from being a barbecue joint in the gas station.
Yeah, but they were serving food, I guess. They kind of put the sign up when they were driving in, like barbecue, blah, blah, blah. But it didn't lean into it like the other ones did. They were all about, get up in this meat. They don't talk about meat that much.
Like Franklin would have sausage in his mouth the whole time.
Chewing on that jerky. And I think the whole, because we talked about it, and it's not something I obviously picked up on when I was a kid, but the original was supposed to be like a satire for the meat industry, right? Like that's what he was trying to drive home. And there's just none of that here. It's just take all the fucking, any meaning out of the script and just throw it at the window.
There's nothing in this movie, now I think about it, there's nothing in this movie that alludes to them being cannibals at all.
No, they're just like crazy. I think that's what I'm saying. It like takes the psychology out of it, which I think was what was so terrifying about the first one. Why some people to this day are still like, that dinner scene is fucking crazy because it just gets in your head and it's like constantly drilling in there. And this movie is just pure surface level shit. You're just running from a monster.
Well, I mean, you got Grandpa chilling, you got Leatherface freaking out at the dinner table.
Oh, my dude.
Classic.
That shit is anxiety. That's one of the most anxious scenes I think we've ever covered on this show.
What'd you guys think about the subplot?
What'd you think about the house, man? Let me talk about the house real quick first. I think the house looks fucking great.
I had the same note. It looks fabulous.
It's the best looking thing in this whole movie.
I think it looks really, really terrifying. But I also think, like, you remember the house from the first one? It was very nice.
Yeah, it was like an old
It looked like very welcoming. It wasn't an old shack. It was actually a nice looking house.
No. I mean, it looked like an old country home.
Yeah, but it looks like you could go in there and you wouldn't be fucking attacked, you know? But this place looks like the place where goddamn heroin was invented.
Yeah, this looks great. This is like the only thing I appreciated about the way they shot this was the way
it was just some random house. I think it was just some random house they found.
Oh, really? It looked like it was built like for this. It's like it had such a unique look to it. I thought that was the coolest visual they had in the whole movie.
I don't know if it's because we're from the South or whatnot, but I love a house that has columns. So it looked great to me.
Who do you like?
Damn, all right. That's a plantation.
No, I don't want to say that.
Hold on now.
I just like columns.
Oh, you love them columns, don't you? You love when all them columns in a row and they doing exactly what they told.
Say none of that.
Doing exactly what they told, don't you, boy?
Yeah, it's definitely got, like I said, that unique southern look to it. So it's something that I guess I identify with too as being like a product of our local geography. So not condoning whatever went into making that, obviously. What do you think about this amputee, weirdo, creepy, sick, fill him up dude?
Oh,
this was
Monty?
Joey, right? If Joey's in this movie, he's Monty.
Monty's fantastic.
He's trying to get that hand.
Monty's over there.
Monty putting his finger
Monty's
in that
over there
butthole.
fucking, help me up now. Let me get that asshole.
What the hell was he doing? Like,
He was taking it. First of all, he was emptying out his He was emptying out his colostomy bag. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, laying on the fucking ground.
Well, he was just. It's a setup. Maybe it's a setup.
I'm not helping you, bro.
It's a setup. You gotta do. This bitch out here helping this motherfucker walk down the road by herself. She can help this old man with no goddamn legs. Over here using his fucking phone.
A fucking prick.
Fucking
bro.
bitch. She gonna walk in there and use his shit and not help him after he's got to take a shit.
How do you feel sympathy?
Who's gonna help that goddamn dog?
He's calling in.
What do you mean feel sympathy? Somebody comes to my fucking house uninvited, wants to use my shit. Oh, if I fall down in the bathtub, guess what? Come here, bitch. Help me the fuck out. You just use my goddamn phone for free. You can help me out this fucking tub and wipe my ass.
And you can molest her in the process.
No, well, I mean, that right there is like some other shit. But no, you don't come to my fucking house uninvited and then gonna tell me, no, I ain't gonna help you. I ain't gonna help you wipe your dick off.
I mean, I don't know if that should be etiquette. I don't think that's etiquette, bud.
Why
was he sitting?
Walk
on
up to
fucking
my
ground, is
fucking
my
house.
question.
Here's the thing: you can't drive
You
up to
still
my.
haven't
You
answered my
can't.
question.
You can't drive up to my house, motherfucker. I'm off in the goddamn woods, wanting to be left alone, and you gonna come up.
You got to drive
Can I
down
use your
to his
phone?
house.
Didn't even wipe her fucking feet off when she went in the house, neither.
I mean, I
Nasty
feel
bitch.
like I'd just give you
I like
$5
to
instead of
complain
doing
house.
anything like that.
So I'm laying on the ground covered in my own feces, and you go, here's $5.
I say
$5.
deuces,
Oh, I
bro.
can't help you up. Here's
Here's
$5.
$5.
Here's $5. Call somebody to carry.
Here's a sandwich, sir. Here's a nice sandwich, sir.
You walk in there, a pitiful old legless man's laying on the ground. You say, can't help you, brother.
Why was
Sorry,
he laying
brother.
on the fucking ground?
Because he had to put the colostomy bag in the toilet.
He could have done that from his chair.
Why
I
is it
could-
to the ground?
Yeah, it's good.
Why are you
And
sitting
the
on the fucking
wheelchair was
ground?
on its side, like he ran into.
Yeah, he
something.
fell over. The colostomy bag was so heavy. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so Kemper gets got quick, man. We really don't see this guy again.
It's just like in the original.
Just gets erased.
Yeah, in
I
the
don't know why
original,
this dude in my head had such a big career. He's just been for 5 minutes.
No, there's a reason he was
Yeah,
he was
that's
killed
really
off so
about it.
goddamn quick, man. He ain't nobody. But what did you guys think
Yeah,
about
we
this
saw-
subplot about the whole marijuana coming? They take the trip down to Mexico and come back with 2 pounds of marijuana.
I think I understand like they're trying to create like a rift in the bonding of the people because it comes into play when they're like, well, what should we do with Aaron's body? But the fact that he gets erased like 3 minutes later, it kind of eradicates the whole conflict. Like the boyfriend that she's conflicting with is fucking dead. Like, and we never even see him again. I don't know if she ever even comes to grips with that because he's like, oh, I'm gonna buy you a ring, blah blah blah. I guess I'm supposed to feel pity for him at the end of the day.
She forgets about him until he
But I
makes
just
a
didn't.
reappearance.
Oh yeah, he might show his face a little bit later, if you will.
If you get
But we did get our first glimpse at Leatherface here. That's Andrew. I'm gonna say his name wrong again. Probably
Get it?
Bryniarski. He plays Leatherface / Thomas Brown Hewitt. This motherfucker was in 1994's Street Fighter as Zangief. I had to
love
write
it,
that shit
dude.
down.
He looked just like Zangief in that movie. So fucking good.
Classic 1994. Raul Julia. When I killed your parents, it was the worst day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Fucking dunking on Chung Lee.
Fucking
Watched that VHS way too much.
He was also in Any Given Sunday, where he played Patrick
Oh.
Madman Kelly.
Was he an O lineman? What the hell did he play?
All
Weighing
I can
400
say-
pounds.
All I can say is that's football, guys. That's all it is.
That's fucking football, you damn right. Meanwhile, Hoyt arrives at the mill and takes possession of the hitchhiker's body. After Aaron discovers Kemper is missing, she and Andy return to Monty's house. Aaron distracts Monty while Andy searches inside. Monty realizes Andy is in the house and summons Leatherface. Leatherface attacks Andy with a chainsaw. Andy fends him off for a bit to allow Aaron to escape, but Leatherface catches up, catches that left leg, saws it off a bit, carries him into the basement, and impales him on a meat hook. That's what you get for being a heartthrob.
Yeah, this
I
movie
reckon.
does have some good sound design, man. Like from that first initial sledge to the back of Kemper's head
Thump.
to my man being dropped on the fucking meat hook and that squelch.
The hook, yeah.
Oh,
I felt the hook.
I could feel it.
Because it's like one of the. There's a handful of decent shots in this one. Like I said,
Here's the thing:
the exterior
you
of the
talked
house,
about
I
the
liked a
cinematography
lot.
of this movie earlier. There's more than a handful of decent shots in it. Like it's very
But it's true
well
that are
shot.
like, yeah, it's just so damn dark, man. The lighting, it just takes away a lot of it from me. But in the basement, I think, is where it makes sense because you're in the fucking dark. But here's a shot of Andy looking over at the hook just as about as he's going to get dropped on one. That was a nice little cut because it fades from focus on one to the other. But yeah, familiar tropes here. We get the, what'd you think about Leatherface, like, salting up his fucking leg? and wrapping
Oh
it like
man,
a
that
belly
was
ham?
so good in my opinion. Because all right, you don't really get any of the Leatherface backstory in this movie. You actually get it more so in the
Zero.
next movie, the prequel to this movie that comes out. But as you know, if you're in the meat packing industry, if you have any history knowledge of how food used to be stored, salt draws like moisture out of meat, and bacteria can't live in an environment where there's no moisture. So that's it, you preserve meat that way. So to see him do that was like, it gives you like some insight into his character, into his background. I really, really, really like
But
that.
it's inexplicable though. Like there's no follow up. We don't ever see anyone like ingesting anything here
Yeah.
for the next hour.
Oh yeah, it didn't make any sense to like to somebody who doesn't fucking know. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but
it's
for
like,
somebody
what
that
kind of
does
random ass
know,
shit
it's
is
kind of it's nice to have like that sort of intimate knowledge with the character.
Intimate.
It's intimate knowledge. It is.
Intimate.
You wouldn't know his background otherwise.
He's preserving.
To see
he
him,
would just
to
tell
see
you
him
if
do
you-
this, otherwise you're like, what kind of fucking weird? Why did he just put ice on the guy's leg? Like,
Well, I mean,
You don't think he would
yeah.
tell you this if you just ran into him at the Piggly Wiggly? This is something you'd have to know him to know about.
It is also like a aspect of torture as well, so you could go both ways.
Yeah, I agree, but then the way he wraps it, though, like it's a damn deli
I don't
ham, and he
think
puts a
I
little
don't think
string
he's
around
doing
it.
it as torture. I mean, I know it is torturous. I've had salt in the wound before.
Ooh.
But it's literally like
What the fuck have you been doing?
you ain't ever had salt in the wound.
I don't think
You
so.
cooking, you cut your
I don't think
you
I've ever
cut your
stuck on
finger
my
or
bloody
something like
hand.
that.
Yeah, I go take care of it before I continue cooking.
Chris,
Yo, it's just salt in his
motherfucker,
hand.
heating up Chef Boyardee ain't cooking, bitch.
I chop vegetables, man. Oh, you don't eat vegetables. What do you use a knife for?
Carving a steak.
Cutting up your steak?
Gotta have a salty steaks.
Carving a steak.
Neither one of you fuckers eat vegetables, do you?
I eat broccoli on occasion.
Ugh,
And a
fuck
potato
broccoli
is
if
a
someone-
vegetable. A
Fucking
potato is a
gross,
vegetable.
dude. You eat broccoli, bro.
Okay.
If somebody holds him down and shovels it in his mouth, he'll eat some broccoli.
No, I've actually,
That's the only
dude. Ever since me and Patricia have gotten together, I've eaten more vegetables in that time period than I've eaten my entire life. The best shit is actually my shit's actually solid now.
Oh,
Well,
you mean diarrhea?
Used to be diarrhea. Now it's like solid diarrhea.
Used to be. Oh, okay. It's a good combination.
Uh-huh.
It's nice, but glad things are looking up for you. Aaron makes it back to the meal.
Hold on now, we
Don't
ain't
get
done
something
talking
else.
yet. We ain't talking about fucking
we gotta
Hoyt.
talk about Hoyt.
Oh yeah, Hoyt has arrived.
Yeah, Hoyt's here, bro. Like the fucking the queen bee has arrived. The belle of the ball.
Well, would you look at this mess?
This motherfucker has some quality lines when he shows up.
This dude's a piece of shit
Nah,
from the
this
moment he
dude
slams
is
that door.
awesome, man. Then he says, "Excuse me, you might get the fuck out of my way, son." Oh shit!
That's Sheriff Hoyt.
Yeah, Sheriff
Is he
Hoyt.
actually a sheriff? I don't
No,
know
no.
How much of licensure
If you
we
watch
got going on
you
here.
watch the next movie, he's not a sheriff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I knew that already. There's no way I watched the second one. The prequel.
I think you
There's
did.
No way I've seen that.
I think you did.
It's Jordan
There's
Bruce
no
for
fucking
that?
way. No, I would remember that. No.
Yeah, okay.
So, who's Sheriff Hoyt portrayed
That's
by?
Ermey. We've talked about
Ermey.
him. Did we talk about him at length when we did Frighteners?
I'm sure we did.
Yeah, I think we fluffed him pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like the reason he comes off so well is like an authoritarian. He was a staff sergeant in the United States Marine Corps for 11 years and eventually was bestowed the honorary rank of gunnery sergeant after a 14-month stay in Vietnam and 2 tours in Okinawa. Guy's been in so much stuff, man. Toy Story 7,
are
Full
you-
Metal Jacket.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I thought you were about to reference Saving Silverman there.
Oh, yeah, that's in there. But,
Yes, I remember that. 7, yeah, 7. He's great in 7. He's got one of those cool voices, and that's like one of the few characters I've seen where he's not the drill sergeant guy. You know, he's like the chief of the homicide.
even in Toy
homicide
Story,
squad.
he's a fucking drill sergeant.
Yeah, he plays Sarge in Toy Story. He's a legend, but yeah, he's a total piece of shit in this movie.
Oh man, back when I was a young patrolman, I used to love wrapping up these young honeys. Caught me a little bit of a feel over now. He's wrapping this bitch up in saran wrap like she's Granny's potato
Get the
salad
fuck-
at the fucking cookout.
He says, "Get in here and fucking help me." Kid's
And
like,
it's- It's like saran wrap you would find at a grocery store.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he says.
It's the fucking like the Dollar
he
General
said,
brand.
Oh look at that, just kind of wet down there. What you boys been doing with this dead body anyway?
What you boys been doing with this dead body? I was like, God damn it.
Oh,
You know this
shit.
guy's done some shit before.
Uh.
Yeah, he's a sick bastard.
When Leatherface shows up at the house, I actually enjoyed how, I forget his name, the dude missing a leg with the plastic bag.
Andy.
He's
Andy.
He's beating the ground. And come on, break it, boy. Break it.
What about when Andy was like escaping and he was running through the clothesline like it was a fucking maze?
Some reminds me so much of Pennywise. Just the Tim Curry, like him hanging out in the flapping laundry. When at the very first scene, that always takes me back to that scene. It scared me so much as a kid.
I was confused in the layout of the laundry because he was running straight and then he was running
That was a
sideways.
lot of fucking sheets.
And a
That
lot
was
of
a lot of
sheets.
fucking sheets. It's like 50 rows of sheets.
For a house that looked like they don't clean anything, they had some clean
I like
sheets.
to keep it clean. Fucking Monty said, I like to keep a clean house. And fucking Kemper's in there. There's fucking pigs running around. I like to keep a clean house. It's a fucking pigsty, is what he says. Aaron makes it back to the mill, but before the group can leave, Hoyt returns. He finds marijuana on the dashboard. He orders Aaron and Pepper out of the van, gives Morgan the hitchhiker's gun, and tells him to reenact how she killed herself. Morgan attempts to shoot Hoyt, but the gun is unloaded. Hoyt handcuffs Morgan and drives him back to the house, beating him along the way.
Dude,
This was another great fucking
reading that
scene.
note right there about reenacting what she did, I thought he was going to have Morgan pull the gun out of his ass.
Stick it up that butthole, boy. Stick it up in that prison wallet real quick. Tell me how she did it. He's like, what? You don't like the sight of blood? Scoop that fuck over.
Here's the thing. Him and the girl Pepper had cleaned up the van at this point. However, they left this big ass glob of fucking brain matter right in the middle of the seat.
Yeah, a little bit of grain matter, a little bit of skin, a
That
little bit of
bothered the
hair.
shit out of me.
I wouldn't have cleaned that damn van personally. Fuck that. That ain't my job. So how did you guys feel about this scene? The whole him in the back seat, just running Morgan through the ringer, trying to get him to snap.
We talk once again about cinematography. Some great shots right here. Looks fantastic.
I like just the frame of Emery's face talking to him.
Yeah, he does a pretty good shot there.
At this point, he still feels like he could possibly be law enforcement, even though he's an unhinged officer.
A crooked ass cop.
I think it definitely changes here to where you're
right
definitely
here
second
towards
guessing.
the end of this scene. But Hoyt just does such a good job as a menacing figure, putting everybody on edge the entire time.
But
He
you
said,
brought it up.
You just killed a cop.
You brought it up earlier. I think he actually he's too big in this movie where Leatherface is like a side piece.
Well, I think watching the series to this point, Leatherface definitely has become more of the antagonist, but he always seems like he's part of the family.
Yeah,
but I feel like
the family's
here he
always
doesn't
had a big
really,
role.
but he doesn't like interface with the family at all here. I don't think they have like one piece of dialogue with him in the room. You know,
What boy? Hey, he's calling
just
him
like,
out with
he's
his
like a
cane.
dog that they summon. Yeah, they like summon him like a dog, but I don't think anyone ever speaks with him or interacts with him. Do they?
I don't think they do actually.
Because McConaughey's like, get over here, Leather.
Yeah.
Get that bitch,
There's
Leather.
never a get that bitch leather moment.
No, you never have a moment like that.
That's
It's
one
more
of the
like
tropes.
they're just whistling for the fucking sick 'em boy, and that's about it. I thought that was lacking.
Maybe in this movie, the Saw isn't family.
Maybe Saul just gets dinner on the table. It ain't family. What you think about him fucking taking that beer bottle upside Morgan's fucking head?
Oh my god, dude!
That was great.
That takes this
Wow.
motherfucker out for the rest of the movie. Hits him one
I don't know,
time
he
with a
had-
goddamn whiskey bottle, and he's done for the rest of the movie.
I thought that
Can't
too.
walk straight,
but when
can't
I
do
was
nothing.
watching later, there's a wound on his back that is inexplicable. It doesn't tell us how it gets there, but I think that's what causes this.
That changes my whole perspective then. Because
Yeah.
for the rest
I
of the
didn't
movie, I'm
notice
like,
it the
this
first time.
motherfucker hit one time, and it's like he can't
Nice
walk
fucking
straight, he
teeth out.
can't talk.
He said, hell, I like Leonard Skinner. And he pops his teeth out. I guess we got more than one thing in common now.
You guys, when we saw, there's a scene where Leatherface is in his sewing room and working on a new mask. He takes
Just
his
slapping his
old
foot.
mask off to try on the new one. Dude, I thought, as soon as he put it off, I was like, Voldemort?
Hey, fucking no-nos, man. No-nos will do it.
Why?
This is like the only moment of character development in the whole movie. And it's just 3 seconds of him without a mask
Yeah,
on.
he's got some skin disease. That's it.
Yeah.
And
That's
I didn't need it. I didn't want it.
You don't want to see his face?
I don't need a
Just
logical
leave it from his
explanation
brother.
of why he needs a new face.
Why? I guess that's their attempt at his psychology, because they certainly don't allow, like I said, no interaction with the family members for you to understand how like subservient and abused he has been his whole life. Aaron and Pepper are attacked by Leatherface, who is now wearing Kemper's face as a mask. Pepper is killed. Aaron runs and hides in a nearby trailer belonging to the tea lady, an obese middle-aged woman, and Henrietta, a younger woman who gives Aaron drugged tea. Aaron discovers a kidnapped baby before passing out. She wakes up at the Hewitt house surrounded by the family. Leatherface, Luda May, Hoyt, Monty, and Jedediah.
Dude, when Aaron
That
and
Kemper face,
Pepper are
bro.
being like accosted by Leatherface, and
Yeah.
Pepper watches Aaron get her head grabbed, she fucking jumps around this bitch and just takes off running. Just fuck this bitch.
See ya, deuces.
Oh man, and I'm
Well, they don't have like a real friendship. Like they're quote unquote friends, but she's known this girl for
2
like
days.
what, a day.
Yeah.
They picked her up on the way back. She was the hitchhiker they picked up.
I'm gonna
actually.
tell you
Why
what,
don't you
too,
put that
man.
together?
Leatherface is a hell of a seamstress because that Kemper face, that looks tight as fuck.
Yeah, I do appreciate.
Was that
the Kemper face.
CGI or was that actual like
They look
prosthetics?
real, bro. I think even thinking back to like when I saw the guy, he had such like a long chin. Like that's what took me out of his look. But it's like a good mask face. You know
If
what I'm saying?
if that's a prosthetic,
distinctive
then I'm
face.
very impressed.
It looked like a prosthetic.
Also,
So
Which is
when
all-
that bitch, the baby start crying in the trailer, she goes to the fridge and gets a cold can of beans. Did y'all notice that?
beans.
Yeah, protein, baby, protein.
Dude, no wonder all these people turn out weird as fuck if that's how they're feeding their babies.
Yeah, I was
Who
waiting for her to
keeps-
like start feeding the baby beans. I was gonna be like, eh.
It kind of threw me off.
It's not even.
Go ahead.
It's not only the fact that it's beans, but it's an open can of beans in the
In the
fridge.
refrigerator.
Oh, yeah, you ain't wasting them beans, baby.
Cold. Mm.
This whole baby thing threw me off. Like, I didn't realize, like, how did she know
It's
the
supposed
baby
to, I
was
guess, tip its
stole?
cap because it was normal, I guess.
But the baby apparently is supposed to be the hitchhiker's child, which is why she's bleeding from her vagina. When she's in,
Oh, so she had just given.
she had just given birth.
No,
What?
this isn't a newborn baby.
I know it's
Definitely
not.
not.
Surprise, surprise, it's not. But this is supposed to be her child. That's why she's
No.
like
Are you
bleeding.
sure?
Yeah, she's bleeding from her.
Is that something you're
Vaginal
inferring
canal.
yourself though, or is that
I think it's
alluded to somewhere?
I think it's actually stated that it's her child, which is why Jessica Biel was so intent on fucking eventually going after
Saving
her,
this
saving the
kid.
kid. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
see,
think-
that's a terrible. That
but it's
goes back
it's
to the fact
fucking
that this movie
stupid
did
because
not
that's a toddler.
communicate that well.
It's not a fucking newborn baby.
Not close.
I thought that the kid was in the picture she sees on the wall, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah, it was something with the picture that triggered something in her memory, I thought. But again, I think this movie did a very poor job of whatever logistics of the plot were supposed to be.
Yeah, this
keeping me on
subplot of
track.
the baby.
Some are
it
pretty.
threw
I
me the
paid pretty
fuck
close
off,
attention
man.
to detail. Yeah, I think we're 3 for 3 on that. So that's just a bad job.
Yeah,
there.
most of the time
And
this
we're
shit
just
don't go over
gonna-
my head. But it
We're just gonna just let the fact that Aaron can hotwire a car on a split second just.
Well, no.
Juvie,
She
baby.
says she was in juvie.
She was a bad girl.
Like from the start, she's manipulating locks and shit with a pocket knife somehow. But she's literally cracking into like the bathroom with the pocket knife. Like she's shown that she was a once upon a time a delinquent. So her
Real
being able to hotwire a car doesn't really. I don't see that out of the realm of possibility being like impossible. You know?
So Pepper is our second kill, our second off-screen kill as well.
She's supposed to be a lot more vicious. We're supposed to see the
I thought I missed
chainsaw
something,
going
yeah.
through her guts and like fucking her up.
I just
Yeah.
saw feathers.
Yeah, that was a bit of a huh. What did you guys think about the tea lady, as she's called here?
Big Kathy
Nothing a girl
Lamb,
a cup of tea.
also known as Big Kathy.
She's creepy.
She's in a
Something
bunch
about
of
her
shit,
smile
dude.
is just-
Kiss, bang, bang.
Wait a
Heartbreak
minute.
Kid. No Country for Old Men.
Which one's the tea lady then? Is
Big
is
Kathy.
The
big
big
lady?
lady, the bigger lady. Yeah.
Big
Well,
Kathy.
who's the skinny lady then?
That's Henrietta.
Henrietta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Big Kathy over there
Big-
holding it down.
Big Kathy was.
I'm
Big
gonna tell you what,
Cat.
tornado come
Incredibly
up.
calm.
Guess what? Tornado come up, and that trailer ain't going nowhere.
Damn right, Dorothy, eat your heart out. But so you stumble into a trailer in the woods and get offered tea.
Once
by some
again,
clearly
guess
backwoods.
what this bitch does? Instead
Don't
of helping
drink that.
somebody out, she tries to steal the goddamn baby.
Don't drink
She
that
is the
damn
worst
tea,
house
bro.
guest ever, man.
She's sipping tea. Didn't we just learn this in Tusk? Don't sip the fucking tea from a stranger, bro.
And yeah, and then after she wakes up, Hoyt is behind her on the couch wearing no pants.
Oh yeah, Mama's washing his
Dude,
pants.
she's ironing.
Mama's ironing his
She looks
pants.
good.
He's just sitting there holding her head in his lap, pouring a fucking beer out on her face. He's fucking in his boxers early Ermey with his fucking half chub going. Yeah, I guarantee there was no intimacy coordinators on set in 2003. Jessica Biel, just lay your head in this 60-year-old man's lap with his boxers on.
Oh, when you put it in like the real world terms, that's a rough day at work.
Yeah. All right, that sounds good. Can we get that in one shot? Nah, I'm going to want 4 angles of that. Back in the basement, Erin finds Andy still hanging on the meat hook. She cannot lift him off, so she uses a knife to put him out of his misery. She finds Morgan wounded and handcuffed in a bathtub. The two flee the basement as Leatherface gives chase. Jedediah, who disagrees with his family's actions apparently, leads them out of the house and distracts Leatherface while they escape.
She put him out of his misery by stabbing him in the
Killed
gut
him.
with a goddamn knife.
fucked up, too.
Stabbing a motherfucker in one of the most painful places to be stabbed.
She went seppuku on his ass. Just, she didn't even like go left or right or anything. She just did
she
the
just said,
boink. Let me just.
This motherfucker
She just
sat
punched
there
a
and
hole
bled
in him
out
for
for
him
the
to
next
bleed out.
40 fucking minutes.
And I thought it was unrealistic that this dude just gave up that. I don't want to say easily because when there's
That easily. Motherfucker was missing a leg hanging from a damn meat hook.
Yeah, he was in a pretty bad situation.
Pussy.
the fact that he would just gave up, I thought was a little like, oh,
Well,
I don't know.
and I lost of blood and shit, man. Like, I feel like you got no strength. Like,
Yes.
even if she gets you down, guess what? Morgan, motherfucker, can barely walk. You got Morgan on one side, other dude on the other side. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, Morgan took that one hit and he was KO'd.
What'd you think about the piano where he's like toes are dangling just enough to play it? And I thought that was a nice little
Yeah,
touch.
it's
Just a little bit of poetry in the
it was.
movie.
I think it was a good, like, actually a smart security measure for them to know if he does get
Yeah,
down.
so you could hear him if you fell. Yeah, I thought it was like a touch of originality in this movie that
Leatherface might have a little bit something going on behind the scenes. He might not be a Riri like in the rest of them.
And when she sees Morgan in the bathtub, he's crouched over like this, like head down, and his back is exposed, and you can see probably like a 6-inch cut right in the middle. So he was punctured at some point. I don't know if that was ever shot or not, and it wasn't explicit. If it went from me watching on my big ass TV, I probably wouldn't have noticed it.
Way to flex on him. Big ass TV.
Big ass 4K baby.
I thought they had sewn his eyes shut because he doesn't open his eyes.
Yeah,
in
he
that
can't
tub.
fucking see.
He freaks
can't
out.
walk. He can't talk.
Nah.
They cut out his vocal cords too, Chris.
He's having a bad day, man. He's a broken man. Like I think you're underestimating like the psychological break when he has that gun in his mouth. The kid like is not a
You know
not a
that
human
gun
being
tasted like
anymore
shit
after
too,
that.
probably. Being in a cooter.
To
Yeah.
the point from earlier, to point out some really bad writing in the script, this is the one time they should have referenced that they were siblings.
Yeah, they would have been like, what do you
Wait,
say
who's
though?
siblings?
Hey sis, like what do you?
Hey there,
what do you
brother.
do?
Who was siblings? Who was talking about?
Brother, get up. Morgan and Aaron they have the same last. They're credited with the same last
The
name.
brother and
so
sister?
we're assuming
Jesus
assuming
Christ,
that.
this
See?
movie. It just fucking glosses over shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just bad editing.
It couldn't have been
or
a
if it was just not.
Franklin and what's her name moment because they were brother and sister, right?
Here's Franklin. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's pushing him in that
I don't know.
wheelchair.
Yeah,
to
she
the
just leaves
woods
him alone and shit.
Leatherface chasing
The
him.
fucking chainsaw comes up. He's like, "Fuck."
I'm gonna go get some dick, Franklin. You sit right
Sorry,
here.
Frank.
Okay. Here's some more beef jerky. Aaron and Morgan find an abandoned shack in the woods and barricade themselves inside. Leatherface breaks in. Morgan attacks Leatherface, who hangs old boy by his handcuffs from a chandelier. That was pretty dope. Takes him out with the old chainsaw. Aaron escapes into the woods, but is quickly pursued by Leatherface into a slaughterhouse, where Aaron finally fights back with a meat cleaver and severs his right arm. I thought the chandelier said it was cool, and as soon as he went to ram that chainsaw in,
Terrifier.
This
Terrifier.
is
his
where
ass.
we're not, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming right up the old nut, the old ball
That's
sack.
another one
I was
that
like, who's going to love
that's
this?
another one that got cut.
And then it got cut.
Yeah.
So
And
people like Hootie needed to be satisfied. That's why this shit was cut.
but he just like touched the groin, and then it just well, I guess that's insta kill.
Yeah, he just severed the nuts. Like he just gave him the operation.
Yeah, he
He's fine.
just got his foreskin
He
cut
got
off.
the vasectomy.
He's going to hell now.
That's enough. But yeah, I was like, this seems like something that, because the way they set it up, it was a big setup, and because they played the whole cat and mouse, like look around the corner, who's here, blah, blah, blah. He has a hero moment. He pops him up on the chandelier, and then he goes in for it, and then we cut. I'm like, okay. I guarantee you spent a lot of money on whatever happened after that we did not get to see. That was one of the scenes that had to get cut for the NC-17 rating.
And here's the part that irked me as far as, so I'm assuming Michael Bay did this to make a franchise. And in the first installment of the reboot, you cut off Leatherface's right arm. So you can't have a sequel.
Yeah, I read, what did I read? Something goofy like that. They said They had her sever Leatherface's arm intentionally so that the follow-up would have to be a prequel rather than a direct sequel.
So you're only going to have 2 films.
No, see, you do the prequel to the prequel.
Okay, you just keep going back. Keep going back.
Yeah,
Leatherface, 1883.
But I think it was the fact that he wanted the next filmmaker to have to do a prequel. So he kind of wrote them into a corner. Like, it wasn't established that the same person would direct all these things. So he was like, we get the audience in, and then we go somewhere we haven't gone, which is the prequel. Because everyone knows what a damn Texas Chainsaw sequel is. We've seen 3 of those already. It's kind of rinse and repeat. And they essentially remade the same movie 4 times so far. But he wanted to make the next, whoever takes the reins, have to do a prequel so that they would do something new and original, was the idea. From what I understood. I don't know if that's true or not.
I would say Texas 2 changed the algorithm just a little bit.
Just a hair or two. But yeah, you guys like the slaughterhouse scene? I heard Joy propping it up.
I mean, anytime we get to see
it's so
nice,
rainy, man. The rain killed it for me.
Piece of meat amongst other pieces of meat.
That girl was soaking wet, bro.
Enjoy it.
She's soaking wet with that midriff hanging out.
I don't know. At this point, it feels like the movie's dragging on to me. Like, I kind of want it to end.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think this is a bad movie by far. I think this is actually probably one of the better 2000s horror remakes. But that's not really saying a lot.
Wow.
But still, I feel the movie's running over long right here.
Erin runs outside and flags down a trucker. She tries to get him to drive away, but he stops at the gas station to find help. Erin sees Luda May and Hoyt talking to the trucker while Henrietta watches the kidnapped baby outside. As Henrietta steps away, Erin sneaks the baby out of the diner and into the sheriff's car. She hotwires it. Hoyt tries to stop her, but she runs over him repeatedly until he is dead.
R.I.P. Gone too soon. Best character in the entire movie.
That somebody went out blazing.
Dead.
He takes the dive over the fucking hood and still has the balls to fire the gun.
When he sees her driving up, I think he says, "Oh," and then he gets hit.
He called her. I know he had to call her a bitch or something right there at the end. I forget the exact line.
I'm almost positive.
Yeah, bitch.
He's in the prequel.
Oh yeah.
The next one.
He's the main star of the prequel.
Oh, he gets even more screens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How prequel is the prequel? Are we thinking
It's the prequel. It's
20 years before?
Leatherface as a child.
Oh, he's a child? No fucking way. Through the whole thing.
Here's another piece of this movie. They also don't have Grandpa. And Grandpa was a large piece of the first one.
Yeah, he was the creepiest part. Yeah, if you're going to do a prequel, do the damn Grandpa prequel, yeah. Who do the Paterfamilia?
What did Grandpa get into back in the day?
What was old Gramps doing back in World War II? Eating Nazis.
And we are to believe that she went from the semi-truck inside the restaurant, grabbed a child, and then got into a cop car with nobody seeing her.
It's pouring rain, man. Maybe that's the only excuse for how dark and fucking wet everything is.
It is.
The visibility is garbage.
The amount of rain in this scene is wild.
Yeah, it's too much rain here. It killed the whole Texas of it for me. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm there. I didn't feel the heat, man. I wanted to feel the heat here in mid-July. All right, let's wrap her up. Leatherface appears in the road, of course, and slashes the car with his chainsaw. Erin escapes with the baby. 2 days later, 2 police officers investigate the Hewitt property and are seemingly killed by the man known as Leatherface. The case remains open to this day.
What's he out there doing, the fucking one-arm Macarena or some shit? You know he's got to dance at the end of every movie. Throwing the fucking chainsaw. Hey, Macarena.
I wanted to see that dance, man. I love the dance.
He's
That's my favorite shot of any of these movies.
Probably dancing that sweat song you were talking about earlier.
Make you sweat till you bleed. Move your butt. I'm about to get a nut.
So he was able to take out those 2 officers with only one arm.
He's a fucking monster, bro.
Okay.
He's 420 pounds of muscle.
Mean.
Pure beef and white bread.
Muscle machine.
White bread brisket sandwiches.
God damn it, sounds.
But yeah, you get the...
Fuck, man, I love brisket, though.
What did you guys think about the officers doing the whole walkthrough?
That was cool. I like seeing that. I wish you could see more of that type of shit. It worked well.
The black and white. And
it worked well
news footage of it all.
Leaving it open-ended for a possible sequel.
I like how it said, this is the only known images of Leatherface. And he's like perfectly in the frame.
Like, that's the poster, I think, right? I've seen that image.
No. The poster looks more like Green Goblin. Looking at
Green Goblin?
Yeah, it looks like Green Goblin.
Oh, man. Willem Dafoe, Gabby?
Yeah.
My God, be.
He's on a glider and everything.
Surprise, Spider-Man!
All right, boys, that's all we got. Let's step into the closet of memorabilia. What piece are we taking from this hair flick and putting on a shelf in its most voluptuous spot? Joey, what you want from
Man,
us?
I was dead set on getting that pussy gun.
Oh.
That was until I saw that Kemper mask. Hot damn, that bitch is clean. I want that.
God, that thing's dirty.
That thing is fucking clean, dog.
That's dirty, bro. Ugh.
It makes you wonder if Tom Savini was involved in any of these masks. 'Cause they look great.
Yeah, solid mask work.
Greg Nicotero.
What you got, Hootie?
There wasn't a lot in this movie to me that I wanted specifically, but if I had to pick something, give me Aaron's cowboy hat that just disappears halfway through the film.
You some bitch had the same thing. I wrote Jessica Biel's cowboy hat because it's hot. You can't take a midriff home, but I was going to take the cowboy hat home.
For some reason, it's like iconic. Like when I think of the movie, I think of her in that hat.
It's that Texas look, man. Even though I think she's from Colorado or something.
Oh.
Deep Springs.
Colorado. All right, boys, got memorabilia in place. It's time to get out some great books and hand them out for Mr. Marcus Nispel. Joey, what'd you think of TCM 2003 and not TX25? What a great title.
Meh. Yeah, 2003's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake is it's one of the better early 2000 remakes as I stated earlier, in my opinion. Not saying a lot, but it's definitely something I could watch again and not be entirely turned off by. Lee Ermey as Sheriff Hoyt displaces Leatherface as the main antagonist, and he is so much more like terrifying than the movie's marquee villain. Watching him torment and abuse this crew of characters is a treat. Wish he had a standalone origin separate from himself. It definitely feels like Ermey actually accomplished what Matthew McConaughey set out to in Next Generation, but ultimately failed. Dude, technically, it's awesome cinematography. It's reminiscent of the 1974 film without it being a one-for-one reshoot, trading the grittiness and raw documentary style of its predecessor for a more clean, stylistic, modern crispness that admittedly takes away from the realistic look and immersion of the original. But we discussed it earlier, same cinematographer as the original, Daniel Pearl. So that's something to be expected, I guess. The whole baby subplot, it was totally lost on me. The damn baby looked like a toddler, but we're made to believe the hitchhiker just had it within the last few hours or days. Very confused by that. But ultimately, remaking what is considered to be one of the most influential and beloved horror classics of all time, it's almost like fighting a losing battle. Like, regardless of what you do, you would never surpass or supplant the original. But I don't think that is what they were trying to accomplish. The purpose of this remake was to introduce a whole new generation to the Chainsaw franchise in a way that would appeal to 2000-era audiences, and the film succeeded in that endeavor. Even though TCM purists may look down on Marcus Nispel's vision with disdain, it's hard to deny the movie achieved what it set out to accomplish. With that, 2003's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre grades out with a C.
See. All right, Mr. Hootie, what'd you think about this?
Okay. The reboot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the first opportunity that I had to see one of these films in theater. I don't remember liking it then, and that holds true today as well. Everything about the original is lost in this shallow reboot. They changed the hitchhiker, they changed the barbecue stand, and they changed Grandpa, all of which were part of why the original was so special. The dialogue and the acting are abysmal in my opinion. However, I do somewhat enjoy this version of Leatherface, if just based on his physicality alone. I also have to give a shout out to Lee Ermey because he is by far the best part of this film and somewhat overtakes it as well. And he might be the reason why I would call this film rewatchable. But even with that, I give this film a D.
D, damn, boy.
I did not like this movie.
Let me pop in here with some more spice. Mr. Marcus, this was your first feature, and you were tasked with remaking one of the most influential horror movies ever made for the guy who produced Armageddon using half the crew from the original. That's an impossible needle to thread, and you knew it walking in. You called it blasphemy before you even said yes, but what you delivered is slicker and louder than Hooper's film by design, and it trades grime for polish in a way purists will never forgive. But Ermey's Hoyt is a genuinely great, pure addition to this mythology, and the mid-film tension holds up better than critics gave it credit for in 2003. This isn't the original, and it was never going to be. As its own object, it is a competent, mean, well-cast slasher that made an absurd amount of money on a very tiny budget and kicked off an entire decade of remakes in the process. All that has to count for something, so I'm handing out a B- for Marcus Nispel in my classroom. All right, boys, with the TCM 03 behind us, it's time to step out of that Texas sun and into the next wave of what's to come. We did play our patented Mater Meter game here, trying to guess that Rotten Tomatoes audience score. Since this was mandatory, this was just for shits and gigs, as it were. But we did it anyway. Start with the low man. Who do you guess this would be at 35%? Joey said a 45. I said a 55. Nice distributed work there, fellas. We got a 58% Rotten Tomatoes audience score for this bad boy. So what would have been a dub for me is a flat nothing. But luckily, I was coming off a win in our previous game that counted, so I will be choosing what we watch next. So without further ado, boys, I'm going to keep you, this is rare for me, I'm going to keep you within our last decade. I tend to go old on these, but I want to go to 2016, scratch off a little blind spot that I've heard good things about, but don't really know much about. A little movie called The Autopsy of Jane Doe from 2016.
I've heard this is good.
Oh, I got a man crush on Emil Hirsch. So, I'm ready.
Some glossing Emil Hirsch here.
Oh, we finally found somebody's Ryan Reynolds, eh?
We finally got it. And we finally found somebody Joey's going to be fapping to.
You're going to enjoy doing the cast for this because it's like 4 people.
Nice and simple. This is one of those ones that's like in, I guess, circles of the internet, commonly recommended, but I don't know anybody who's ever seen it. And
I've seen it.
I feel like the advertising was garbage. You've seen
I've seen
it
a bunch of times. Actually, really
a bunch of times. Oh, look at this guy flexing over.
Yeah, I watch movies. Unlike
look at the big brain on Brett.
Look at the big brain.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to hop on YouTube and watch a trailer for The Autopsy of Jane Doe. You can do so along with us on our YouTube channel. Otherwise, we'll be back here with you in a few short moments. All right, boys, that was a trailer for The Autopsy of Jane Doe, my choice. So I will be sitting out this round. Where do you two think that sits at on that audience score for Rotten Tomatoes? Try to be within 5 points if you could. You can get a W, boy.
I'm going to go with a big fat 6-7.
I was thinking.
Oh, God.
6-7. Look at my hands like that.
He's
like
still
the meme.
doing it.
6-7.
Bro, you're like 3 years late on that.
I've heard this movie talked about, like you said, for a long time. But IFC is low budget. I'm going to go 50.
Damn, Hoodie's just dicking all over my pick there. Appreciate it. He said, fuck independent cinema.
Well, I don't want to go.
More TCM remakes.
Well, I mean, it's just like I don't know if people watched it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Which I think
you
would
play your
actually
game,
score
man.
higher. It was dumb. Anywho.
Oh, he wants a fucking mulligan. Too late. Set in stone. No editing ever happens on this podcast. With all that being said, thank you for listening, good folks. You can check us out at horriblefilmschool.com and get links to other episodes, the socials, the merch store, all the good stuff. And if you don't want to spend cash, you can support us for free like you do. Rate, review, and subscribe. If you're feeling truly generous, you can send us a piñata full of some of that South of the border sweet Mary Jane. As for me, I'm sending love and support to women who stumble into a trailer in the woods and get handed tea by a complete stranger and drink it anyway.
I hope it's sweet tea.
Oh, my God.
It's got to be sweet tea.
Watermelon sweet tea. Oh, my dick.
Too redneck.
If you're hearing our voices, tell at least one person you know. Spread the love. Spread the campaign. That is the Horrible Film School. And with that, I get to go grab some McDonald's with Brian Cox and watch an autopsy. And I'm out.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Thanks for all the likes, the subs, the listens, the follows, the downloads. We really appreciate you guys and gals support, as well as your time and attention. Be sure to join us next time as we crack open a breastplate. 2016's The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Class dismissed.